Thank you for waiting, everyone. We're back. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, hey, hey. Hi, Captain Kid. Hi, Sevo on YouTube. And hello, everyone on Twitch. We are back to the Trails in the Sky grind. Pretty sure I changed everything on Twitch side. If I didn't, let me know. But we're here. We finished all the side quests we possibly could. We finished all of the tournament arc, and now we're on to infiltrating the banquets, which surely means dresses, suits, dances, and kisses, maybe. I've been playing Yeast versus Trails in the Sky, just released today on Steam. Wait, what is that? Versus Yeast? Oh, it's a fighting game.
Now then.
Eh? I'm still grinding Final Fantasy Tactics. My mom had a bunch of Legend of Heroes games from the PSP in her room that I almost got rid of, but then my dad saved them from me selling them. They're on PSP though. I think, and like one Yeast game, I think, as well. I played like a lot of Legend of Heroes games, and it's called Yeast, right? That's how you say it? Like Yeast, but without the T, on PSP. Never played them on other consoles. But it's time! Let's go! Spoilers, everyone, we are in the final chapter of the game. You have been warned. You have been made aware. Be careful.
Now then.
Don't look it up until you finish all 3 Sky games. It's lots of spoilers. Okay, got it. I won't look into it. I'll take your word for it. Hold up. Are you sure you want to enter the castle now? Once the banquet's over, we'll be staying the night in the castle. We can't head back to town till morning. Yeah. All right, let's show our invitations to the castle guards. Okay, I'm starting to get excited. Me too. It's not like you get it's not often you get invited to a party like this. Halt! Beyond this point is Grancel Castle, where Her Majesty the Queen resides. If you have no business here, please turn back. Hold on a minute. Hello there. Sorry about the other day. Oh, it's you guys. For some reason, you've lost your country bumpkin accents. Still hanging around the capital, huh? Yeah, we had some stuff to do. We've been formally invited this time, so here we are. Formally? Invited? The Duke gave us an official invitation. With the voice. I forgot I voiced these guys before. Whoa, you're big. A giant? Yeah. You're kind of huge. He's kind of a big deal around here. Here's our invitation. Zin and friends is what it says. I hereby invite Zin and his team, winners of the World Tournament, to this evening's banquet. So you're the winners? Well, they did say the team that won was led by a huge martial artist from the East. I thought they meant in name. Not in name and also body. I haven't played a single Yeast game yet. Which one did you recommend? Ooh, let me check the list. The naming is quite confusing. Ah. You guys are part of the team too. That's right. We just did what we could. Yeah, we were just supportive units. I see. We've been briefed about you guys by the head maid. Looks like someone's missing. What happened to him? He had some personal business, so he couldn't make it. It'll just be the 3 of us attending. That's a shame. Oh well, let's get you inside. Private Dan. Isn't that like a Forrest Gump
The Royal
reference?
Tournament champions have arrived. Open the gate.
Whoa! Hawking Gate was impressive, but this gate is just incredible!
And it looks very sturdy, as expected of a royal castle.
Of course, it's an impregnable fortress. No foreign enemy has ever breached Arnenberg, but...
You don't need to have a foreign enemy breach it if an internal enemy emerges.
the capital has been caught in the flames of rebellion a few times. Yet
that
each
wouldn't happen
time,
again.
This castle has stood strong against the rebels.
What if the
protecting
rebels
royal
are already
family and
inside the
citizens.
castle, though?
That's how the story goes.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Wow.
So that really happened.
Sounds like the kind of tale you'd expect from a historic nation.
Thanks, Sin.
All right, welcome. This is Her Majesty's
Insightful.
Grancel Castle. Once you enter, a guide should be waiting to escort you. Enjoy your evening, everyone.
Thank you. This is very big.
Whoa!
It reminds me of the castle
we're
of
in a
the
castle, but
in
this
Metaphor
is far
Fantasia.
more luxurious than any other place we've been
It
so
has like
far.
a similar style.
But it's not
of
just
its
luxurious.
architecture.
It also has a dignified elegance.
Metaphor
You
Fantasia.
can feel all that prestige and heritage of the old kingdom here.
Zen keeps saying stuff like this. Oh man, that's the kind of history I'd expect of a place that's been around for a while. And now he's just like, yeah, man, it's so shiny and fancy in here. It's so old. He keeps mentioning how long the kingdom has been prosperous, standing for. It's weird.
Welcome to Grancel Castle.
Oh, is this the lead Amalthea?
You must be Zen and his compatriots.
Or that
correct?
maid? Amalthea.
Ugh. It's Captain Amalthea.
I knew
Amalthea.
she'd be here, but
Yes, that's
Ah,
right.
I figured.
We're here at the Duke's invitation.
We should tell Zen what's going
And?
on.
Who might you be?
It'd be nice to have him on our side
My
if anything
apologies for not
happens. Not that he
introducing
wouldn't
myself.
immediately align himself with us, but
I
just
am
in
Captain
case.
Amalthea of the Intelligence
never
Division
know.
and head of Grancel Castle Security. Allow me to
Captain
congratulate
Amalthea.
you on your victory in the Royal Tournament. I had the pleasure of watching your match. You all performed so gallantly. It was truly a sight to behold.
Thanks.
You flatter me.
Zen, don't fall
But
for
I'm
it!
far more impressed
Zen,
by
don't fall
you.
for it!
So young, so
Zen, don't
beautiful,
fall for it.
and already a captain in the military.
She's evil.
You must be exceptionally talented.
My, aren't you the charmer?
Don't fall for
But
it.
I'm nothing compared to these young bracers here.
We are pretty cool. He's just too nice.
Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. I believe we last met in Zeiss, yes?
Mhm.
Yes, that seems right.
it certainly has been a while.
Unfortunately, the matter regarding Professor Russell has yet to be resolved. It seems some scoundrels have kidnapped the professor and his granddaughter.
Scoundrels.
You wouldn't happen to have any information about that, would you?
No. Wouldn't you like to know?
Nope.
Mm.
Can't say we do.
Too bad.
We
Too
left the
bad
matter
about
to
all
the
that.
senior bracers and headed straight to the capital after the incident.
Yep.
We haven't heard anything about it since.
Which tracks with what they
I
know,
see.
because they know that Agate was there.
What a shame. But with the Intelligence Division on the case, it's only a matter of time before the culprits are caught.
Of
Look
course
forward
it
to
is.
it.
You mean just how, like,
Sly
the Intelligence
fox.
Division was supposed to win the
Understood.
tournament?
The professor means a lot to us, so we're counting on you.
Oh yes, of course. Now then, we shall escort you to your rooms. Shay, can I leave the rest to you?
Yes, of course. Leave it to me.
Just to
the
be
head maid?
clear, I don't want you bothering our guests with any unnecessary chatter.
Hmm.
Do you understand?
They're threatening her.
Yes, I understand.
Threatening her.
I'm glad to hear that. Now then, everyone, please enjoy
She
your
doesn't
evening.
look like she's having a good time.
I'll take my leave here.
She's one hell of a woman.
Zen!
That's one way to put it. What exactly do you see in that sly fox?
Is that really your type, Sin?
Women like that often turn out to be surprisingly pure of heart. It's the contradictions that are exciting, you know?
Ugh, you're hopeless. You sound like a pervy old man.
No, he doesn't.
Ouch!
Excuse me.
He does see the good
Oh,
in everyone.
right. Sorry.
And
You're here
everyone
to
has
show us to our rooms,
contradictions,
right?
which means he thinks everyone is
Yes.
attractive.
I'll show you the way now. Please pardon
He
my
doesn't
late
sound pervy,
introduction.
yeah.
My name is Shay, and I serve as a maid here in the
Oh,
castle.
but not the head maid.
I'll be attending to all your needs from tonight's banquet until tomorrow morning. If you need anything at all, please don't hesitate to ask.
Got it. We'll be counting on you.
Shall
Yeah,
we
maybe
proceed
that's
to our
why
rooms?
Olivier and Sim get along so
yes.
well. They both
Your
like
rooms are on the
the
second floor.
contrast. A pretty face and a harsh demeanor. Or like a harsh demeanor and a pure soul underneath kind of thing. Wow! The huge chandelier is crazy beautiful. Oh, you know what that means, right? You know what that means, right? We're gonna destroy that chandelier. That chandelier is going down in the upcoming fight. You know that's what that means. You think that chandelier is gonna survive a rebellion? Ain't no way I think that chandelier is pretty and it continues to be on the ceiling. I don't think so. We're gonna drop it on someone. It's gonna get dropped on us. We're gonna shoot a spell and it's gonna... Tita will show up, obviously, and she'll go boom! And then boom, 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 and it'll bam, right? Crash, crash. It's very pretty right now, though. Estelle, keep your voice down. Yeah, they wouldn't point it out to me if it wasn't gonna break later. What's that room over there? That's the throne room. It's where Her Majesty, the Queen, meets with visitors. It hasn't been used much of late, I'm afraid. I see. Is Her Majesty's health really that bad? Her birthday festival is just around the corner, isn't it? Well, yes. As of late, the head maid has been taking care of Her Majesty. I'm not privy to those matters. Shall we move on? Not a doctor? Shouldn't they get a doctor to help her? Not just her head maid? What? This is pretty. You will be staying in this room for the night. Please make yourselves comfortable. Oh, thanks. Thank you. That's a pretty vanity. Wow. I never thought we'd be staying in a place like this. Oh, this will make for one heck of a story when I go back home. You still have some time before the banquet begins. Feel free to explore the castle, but bear in mind that some areas are off limits. Thank you for your cooperation. Which areas are off limits? Firstly, the Royal Keep. It's a small palace in the corner of the garden terrace on the roof. Oh, we're totally going there. Garden terrace? That sounds magical. At her birthday festival, Her Majesty will give a speech to the citizens from the terrace there. I'm sure it would be all right for you to take a look at the garden. As for the other restricted areas, the Royal Guard Room on the first floor and the Treasury in the basement are... Why would you tell me where the Treasury is? Just say don't go in the basement. Why would you tell me the Treasury is in there? That seems like a lot more info than you should be giving me. The Royal Guard Room, as in, aren't those guys wanted as terrorists? That's correct. Right now, the Intelligence Division is using that room. Access is prohibited, so I must ask for your cooperation. Understood. So, have the other banquet guests arrived yet? Everyone's already here. I believe they're all relaxing in their rooms. I see. That means Mayor Klaus is already here. He arrived a short time ago. She also says, we put the key in that drawer and the code is 7724. Now then, I must take my leave. Please contact the staff room on the first floor if you need anything. How do I contact the staff room on the first floor? Do I, like, yell? Hey, staff, on the first floor. Do I go there? Like, how do I know I won't end up in the basement? Her face, she was like, hey, Joshua. Hey, Zin. We want to explore the castle for a little bit. We'll be back before dinner starts. Sheesh, how do you guys still have any energy after the tournament? Go ahead, knock yourselves out. I'm gonna kick back and relax in this fancy room till dinner's ready. And then there were two. We need to get as much done as we can before the banquet starts. First, let's meet with Lady Hilda, the woman Lieutenant Schwartz told us about. It would be good if we could greet the other guests, too. I imagine there'll be quite a few familiar faces. Oh! Oh, Mayor Maybell. And Leela, too.
Miss Estelle. Mr. Joshua.
It's so good to finally see you both. I've been eagerly waiting for you to visit me here.
So you were invited to the banquet too, Mayor Maybell? Wait, how'd you know we'd be
Mayor
here?
Klaus told me. He said that you two competed in the royal tournament and won an invitation to tonight's banquet.
I did beat Lawrence last stream. I did, Captain Kidd. We beat him up, and then we ended stream. I think it was a little bit after you. It was like the last thing we did. I think we were still side questing when you said you had to go to sleep for realsies. But no, it was like the last 20-ish minutes of stream. And we also met Lieutenant Schwartz in the church.
Oh, if only I'd known sooner. I would have dropped everything just to come cheer you on.
With all due respect, milady, if you'd dropped everything, wouldn't you just have more work later?
Yes, I know that.
Busy as ever, huh? Honestly, if I were here for Her Majesty, I wouldn't mind one bit. But wasting my time on the Duke... I need to go back and watch it. Did I humiliate them as badly as the other teams? They lasted longer, but... there was never a point in time where I had to heal, let's just say that. Unfortunately, a young female officer of the army kept insisting I attend, so I had no choice but to come. It was all of my quartz manipulation, all of my ordnance. And also I was the appropriate level for the fight, so that helped. Would that young officer be Captain Amalthea from the Intelligence Division by any chance? Yes, that very one. She was polite, but in a cold, arrogant kind of way. I don't care much for her. I've had trouble contacting General Morgan recently as well. Wait, she doesn't know? You haven't been able to reach Hawking Gate? I've tried. They keep telling me the General's unavailable and they refuse to let me speak with him. She doesn't know? Apparently he's too tied up with countermeasures against the terrorist threats. I was hoping to meet him at tonight's event, actually, but it seems he won't be attending. I see. What do you think about all this? Gathering all the mayors together for a banquet, I mean. If it were hosted by Her Majesty, I'd expect an important announcement. But I get the impression the Duke just called us all here to make himself feel important. You know, to use his authority as an excuse to lord it over us just for the sake of it. That does seem like his style. Or Alan Richard brought them all here so we could mind control all of them at the same time. And Kurt, who wasn't feeling well, they didn't just make Kurt not feel well at the last tournament fight just so that he could just be like, oh yeah, I have a little tummy ache from a past. Like, obviously, Kurt's been mind controlled. And then when he was like, yeah, I got injured, but I don't remember anything about how I got injured, but I still feel the pain sometimes. What? He's gonna Lelouch everyone? I suppose that might indeed be all there is to it. They do say the head chef is the best here. The head chef here is the best in the kingdom. I'll just enjoy some good food, pay my respects to Her Majesty, and head back to Bose as soon as I can. Yeah, Morgana is the maid. Very fun. The headmaster of Genis Academy is here? Hey, yo, that's not good. He's gonna brainwash all these beautiful people.
Ah, there you are. Hello, Estelle. Hello, Joshua.
Hi, Klaus.
It's been a while.
No way, Headmaster Collins. Wait, you were invited to the banquet too?
Yes, I flew here from Rouen earlier today.
Suspicious. He's gathering all the people who have any amount of power and sway. And liberal.
More importantly, I heard from the mayor that you two won the royal tournament. The students will be so thrilled to hear that.
Thank you very much. We weren't expecting you to attend tonight's banquet, Headmaster. Headmaster Collins is a member of the Royal Assembly, which makes him one of the wisest figures in all of Liberal, and very well respected. Which means if he says something, everyone will believe that it's correct. Especially if he says it under the power of mind control. It's no surprise he'd be invited to a banquet at the castle. Calling me one of the kingdom's wise... Oh, gosh, they're both old dudes. Hold on, give me a second. Calling me one of the kingdom's wisest figures is high praise indeed. What's the Royal Assembly? It's an annual conference where they make decisions on national issues. That seems important. Her Majesty the Queen, mayors from across the kingdom, and various other people come together to discuss the future. Wow, I had no idea. So basically all the people who were invited to tonight's banquet, huh? Oh no, not quite. There's only half of them, actually. Her Majesty isn't well. General Morgan's busy with military affairs. Mayor Dalmore was arrested. And as for Professor Russell, there's still so much that's about the incident that remains unclear. It's said that it's said to have been the work of a terrorist group, but even with the Royal Guard involved, how can that be? I mean, hosting a banquet after all that's gone on, that's absurd. I can't differentiate. I can't do two old man voices. It seems to me we must attend the banquet if we wish to fathom the Duke's true intentions. We need to obtain permission to visit Her Majesty the Queen as well. Indeed, that's precisely why I'm here. The idea that we would come all this way to Grancel Castle and being able to see Her Majesty is unthinkable. And after all this time, I'd really like to see Princess Claudia. Princess Claudia? She's the Queen's granddaughter, right? Does she live here in the castle? Apparently, she usually resides elsewhere. It seems she's been in the royal capital for the past few days, has she now? Oh, really? I'd like to meet her too. You already have. Okay, why is the name Claudia sound so much like the name Chloe? I'm just saying. And then she has a bird named Sieg. Perhaps Birdman, but a bird named Sieg. And you know what the symbol of the country is? A bird. Just putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Bye, Alan. Rest well. Chloe, dear. He knows. That's why he laughed at me. More people? No! They invited you here too? Everyone needs to leave. Everyone needs to leave right now. This isn't a good idea. You're here too?
Why, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua.
Mr. Murdoch. Since all the mayors are attending, I had a feeling you would be
I never
too.
would have imagined you two winning the royal tournament and making your way to Grancel Castle. Ah, you really are Cassius's children.
Well, you know, we did have a lot of help along the way. By the way, has anything else happened during the past few days? Oh, well, right after you two headed off for the capital, Captain Amalfia from the Intelligence Division paid me a visit. I couldn't refuse the invitation, but I managed to cover up what happened at the fortress. It doesn't seem like the army's found Professor Russell, yet they're still likely on the run. But if things keep going like this, it's only a matter of time before they're caught. Is that right? I tried asking Captain Amalfia if I could visit Her Majesty, but it was an absolute no. Interesting. It seems meeting with her directly is going to be rather difficult. Seems that way for sure. But don't worry, we've got a plan. And it's called sneaking in. Skulking about like the rat in the walls of the palace. Breaking all the rules. Doing what I want, even though you told me not to. That's my plan. We'll make sure Her Majesty gets the professor's message. Skulking missions! We're gonna go to the garden, where Her Majesty likes to hang. Maybe we'll find the head maid there. Give her some messages. Seems like a nice place to confess our feelings for each other. Wow, it's so beautiful! So this is the castle's garden terrace. Look at the view of the entire lake. You can even see the streets of Grancel from here. It's easy to see why so many people want to visit. If only we weren't in such a hurry, I'd love to just stand here enjoying the view. But we've got bigger fish to fry. Of course they are. Let's beat them up. I bet that's the royal keep. We're just gonna walk up and say hi? Who are you? Hey, these guys. And we were invited here by the Duke? Is this where Her Majesty resides? That's right. But for the past few days, Her Majesty's been feeling unwell. There's no point even asking for an audience. Oh no, we weren't even dreaming of asking for something like that. Although we were hoping to catch a brief glimpse of her. I don't suppose Princess Claudia is here? No, she's actually... Hey! She's attending to her majesty. She doesn't have time to entertain the likes of you, obviously.
And just what are you all doing here?
Head maid? She looks like head maid material. Madame, are you leaving already?
The banquet will begin shortly, so I'm returning to the maid quarters for now. By the way, who are these guests?
They're members of the team that won the royal tournament. Just bracers, but sort of invited guests, it seems. Just bracers, huh?
How dare you? Are you trying to insult guests of the royal castle?
I like her. We're just...
They may have been invited by His Grace, the Duke, but anyone who visits the castle is a guest of Her Majesty.
They may have been invited by that guy no one likes, but they are in Her Majesty's castle right now, so have some respect. Yeah, you tell him.
Do not forget that.
I was worried that like she was in on it, right? The fact that like, oh, she's caring for Her Majesty and she's the only, and she's allowed out of the room as well. So for a second I was like, oh no, she's not in on it, right? But this gives me confidence that she's cool. Roger that. Wow, what a presence. Hey, I wonder if she's... Madame, we cannot permit them to pass. That should have been clear from the Colonel's explanation.
I've grown tired of hearing about all that. My apologies, honored guests.
Did they trick the head maid into thinking that like someone was trying to assassinate the queen or something?
For security reasons, access to the royal keep is currently restricted. If possible, could you please wait in your room until the banquet begins?
Sure. Can you walk us back to our room? For no particular reason? I don't have a message for you or anything. Of course, that seems like it would be for the best. I'm terribly sorry for the trouble we caused. Huh. As long as that's clear now, fine. Oh, be careful on your way back.
I apologize you had to witness such an unseemly scene. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hilda.
Hilda.
I am the head maid of Grancel Castle, overseeing all the other maids here.
We have info for you. I knew it. So you're Lady Hilda.
Oh, my. Pardon me. But have we met before?
No, but we've been told to tell you something. Actually, someone told us about you.
This handwriting.
Wow, you recognize it? This letter and our bracer emblem should serve as proof as our... This letter and our bracer emblems should serve as proof of our identities.
Okay.
Should it serve?
But this is not the place. Come with me to the maid quarters. I'll hear what you have to say there.
Yeah, especially when we're so close to the soldiers. Springing out a letter written by Julia Schwartz. It's not a good idea. Oh, I understand. You want to deliver Professor Russell's message directly to Her Majesty the Queen. Is that right? Yes, exactly. If the Queen's condition is really that bad, I guess we could reconsider, but it shouldn't be a problem. However, the Royal Keep is under constant surveillance by Special Ops soldiers. The only people allowed inside are the Duke, the Colonel, and those directly entrusted with Her Majesty's care. So it'll probably be difficult to meet her, huh? What do you think, Estelle? We could have Lady Hilda deliver the message for us. Yeah, but I'd rather speak to her in person, like about Duke Dunon's intentions and Colonel Richard's objectives. There's still so much we don't know. Miss Estelle, Miss Joshua, I have an idea. After the banquet ends, come back here and find me. Maids? Maid outfits for Joshua and Estelle. Ooh, you mean... You know of a way for us to meet Her Majesty the Queen? Yes, I might. It won't be straightforward, but I think it's worth a try. It will require some time to prepare. Would it be alright if we waited until after the banquet? Yay, of course! Alright, we'll come by after the banquet. I'll be here. The food is ready, so the banquet will begin shortly. Please head back to your room for the time being. Well, I think that's everything. Let's head back to the room and meet up with Zin. Let's freaking go! Where am I? Ah, the first floor.
Don't railings like these make you just want to slide down them?
People would think we're suspicious.
We should slide down them
And
and,
it's
then bonk
dangerous,
an
too.
enemy in the head. Ah, the Duke is so annoying that you receive complaints from the citizenry? That's crazy. He thought we would have met Chloe by now, huh? Yo, Estelle, Joshua, you guys were gone for a long time. Only like 15 minutes. The banquet's about to start, you know? My bad, Zin. We got caught up looking around and lost track of time. Plus, we ended up chatting with a few different mayors. Hell, got friends in high places, huh? We've always had a good relationship with the mayor of Roland. The others are just people we've met along the way. Along our adventure. I see. Working as a bracer does give you lots of chances to meet important people. And from the looks of it, you two have been doing very well for yourselves. Pretty well, I guess. Zin, have you taken out any bracer work since you got to the capital? Bracers can take jobs in other countries, right? As a senior bracer, you're free to work anywhere. But with all the tournament and the embassy paperwork, I haven't had any time to take on anything extra. Besides, with 4 other bracers around, there isn't much left for me to do anyway. Makes sense. I imagine most issues would be solved pretty quickly with this many bracers on hand. Unless the issue to resolve is a bracer named Kurt, who's been mind-controlled. I'm not letting it go. I'm gonna keep saying it till it becomes real. Though it must be tough for other regional branches with so many bracers gathered here. You'll bet it. I'll bet it is. Now I feel kind of bad. I wonder how Cher is doing in Roland. You mentioned that name before, but you mean Sherazard, do you? You don't mean Sherazard, do you? You know Sherazard? I gotta manifest the mind control. Everyone's getting one. What, you know her? She's our mentor. We've been close for a very long time. So that's how you know her. I met her once when she came to Calvard. She had a great teacher. Even though she was young, she showed a lot of promise. A great teacher? That must be Dad. Excuse me, the preparations for the banquet are now complete. Shall I show you the way? Ah, finally. All right, kiddos, time to dig in and enjoy a free meal. Yeah, after that match, I could feel myself wasting away. Time to eat my body weight in food. You guys, don't forget your table manners, okay? Do we have to talk to the Duke while we're there eating food with him? I hope not. This is a dinner party, right? Why are the plates empty? Where's the food? The only thing they're serving up tonight, Estelle, is mind control. Is my theory. I want to go to a royal banquet, but not one hosted by Duke Dunon. One hosted by Her Majesty the Queen Alicia. It's a formal dinner. They'll bring out different dishes one at a time, starting with the appetizers. As for the utensils, just work your way from the outside in. This is what you meant by table manners? I want to be mind controlled now. Now I'm starting to get nervous. There's no need to worry. The most important thing is to enjoy the food. Manners and etiquette are secondary. Ah, well put. I hear the two of you already know everyone in attendance, is that right? Then no need to be so on edge. Oh yeah, you're right. Don't get carried away, please. Actually, will your companion be alright using a knife and fork? I hear people from the East are more comfortable with chopsticks. You know your stuff, huh? But as they say, when in liberal. And it may not be very elegant, but I'll manage with a knife and fork. Very admirable. Sentiment truly befitting a champion of the royal tournament. I think Mayor Maybell likes dids. And I don't mean... I mean... She has an eye for men, is all. I'm just saying. She really liked Olivier. And now she's looking at Zin. She's like, oh, hi. Oh, it's not all that impressive. He's like putty in the hand of a beautiful woman, huh? I wouldn't exactly call him a womanizer, but... Speaking of manners, the Duke's running quite late. Where could he possibly be? Indeed. And with the Duke presiding, who will sit in the place of honor? It'll be Alan Richard. That's a good question. I wonder if it'll be Princess Claudia, perhaps.
Everyone, thank you for your patience. His Grace the Duke has arrived.
Of course it's Alan Richard. Who did I think was going to be someone else?
Hello, everyone. I apologize for keeping you waiting.
It's Duke Dunon and his master. Or Alan Richard and his pet dog.
Our meeting ran a bit longer than expected. This is Colonel Richard,
His Chihuahua.
head of the
His
Intelligence Division.
Pomeranian.
He has been working tirelessly to stop these terrorist incidents, and I invited him here as a token of my appreciation.
I don't think the butler did anything. I think the butler is trying his best to just make sure that Duke Dunon doesn't die. It's the bare minimum, really. It doesn't die and isn't too upset by anything happening in particular.
It is a pleasure to meet all of you. I am Alan Richard of Her Majesty's Intelligence Division. Thanks to His Grace's exceptional kindness, I am able to join you for dinner this evening.
You don't think Alan Richard's gonna sit at the head of the table and make Duke Dunon sit at the side, is he? It just seems like something he'd do. Or better yet, he'll be like, okay, Duke Dunon, you can leave now. Captain Amalthea, you sit here, I'll sit at the head of the table. It just seems like something he'd do.
Please pardon my military uniform and allow me to join you at the table.
I can't believe we're sharing a table with the Colonel.
With the bad
I
guy.
expected this, but it still makes me a little nervous.
He is okay, I was about to say he's sitting at the head of the table. He's not. He's sitting at the side. Okay. That was crazy. That angle made it look like he was sitting at the head of the table.
Delightful. Truly delightful.
At least he's keeping up appearances before he mind controls everyone.
Well now, Mayor Maybell, how do you find the culinary skills of our chef here at the castle? Wouldn't you say it rivals the cuisine of Anterose?
Indeed, the craftsmanship is exquisite. The wine pairing is perfect as well. It makes me want to steal your chef away.
Okay.
Coming from
The way
you,
she said that
doesn't
sounded
sound
like a promise.
joke.
Yeah.
And what do you think, Zin? Does the cuisine suit the palate of someone from the East, like yourself?
That's what I said. The way she said that sounded like a promise, not like a joke at all.
Oh, it's very good. Even with a palate as unrefined as mine, I can appreciate the depth and sophistication of these flavors. It feels like I'm tasting the very essence of liberal food.
Yes, that's exactly right. And how about you, young bracers? I bet you've never had such extravagant food before, am I right?
Have to admit, this is super delicious. Regardless of who invited us, the food is definitely the real
You want to say that
deal.
louder, Estelle?
Yes, exactly.
It really is quite wonderful. And since we've never had the chance to attend such a formal event before, this is a great learning experience for us. Thank you very much for the invitation.
How very polite of you. Alas, it was after my butler reminded me that I did recall...
Oh, where he knows us from?
We met once during that incident in Rouen, did we not? Such a strange web fate weaves.
Yeah, that's
It helps that Estelle didn't exactly
So he only
punctuate everything.
remembered because the butler told him.
Come now, let us cast
kinda
aside
just said it
all
so-
formalities
So
tonight.
quickly, you know.
There's plenty of food and drink, so please, help yourselves.
Your Grace? Before that, how about we take care of the matter we discussed?
Oh, yes, that's right.
What do you
The
mean?
reason I've gathered you all here, all you respected representatives of our fair
It's
kingdom,
none other than to let
is
you
none
know
other than
that Alan Richard's going to be the
taking
new king.
this opportunity to make a very important announcement.
Something silly.
Oh, an important announcement?
And what kind would that be?
Yes, well, I'd like to hand it over to Colonel Richard to explain everything.
I thank you, sir. I believe you all are aware that Her Majesty the Queen has been in poor health as of late.
Yeah, so we gotta figure out who's
She
gonna
is gradually
take the throne
recovering,
after.
and I have no doubt she'll be back to her old self in no time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good to hear.
I'm gonna be lurking a bit in this this stream. I'm really getting to use versus trails. No worries, Captain Kid. Thank you for being here.
Then,
Hope you
might
have
we
fun.
be allowed to offer our greetings to Her Majesty in person?
No. No, you cannot.
Unfortunately, Her Majesty has requested that such visits be refused
Oh, Her
for now.
Majesty has requested that.
That
Is
said,
that so?
within the next few days, we expect to completely eliminate the terrorist threat within the capital. With that resolved, the Queen's Birthday Festival can proceed as planned.
Nice.
That will certainly be a relief for the citizens.
You mean the
Many
terrorist
of them
attacks that
eagerly
you
await
fabricated?
The festival all year.
The terrorist attacks you pretended
surely
existed but
that
didn't
isn't the
exist?
only reason you've gathered us here today, is it?
Right. If that was all it was, this could have been a notice.
Could
You're
have
quick
been.
to
He
catch
just
on.
said this could have been an email. He just said this could have been an email. You don't have to call me here to have dinner with Duke Dunan. You could have just sent me a letter.
As I mentioned earlier, Her Majesty is steadily recovering. However, she has made an important decision in light of her recent health concerns.
And that is who will
And
take
that
over after
is-
her. And it'll be you.
To abdicate the throne and pass the crown to His Grace, Duke Dunan.
AKA to Richard, because he's controlling Duke Dunan.
What did you say?
Is this true? Joshua, is this...
Yeah, this is what they've been conspiring about.
Of course it is.
I too was surprised, but it seems Her Majesty has grown unexpectedly weary. And it's no wonder. She's guided Liberal through turbulent tides for nearly 40 years, as a woman, no less. With that in mind, I believe it would be best to finally free her from that burden after her birthday.
Your birthday gift?
And as someone with a strong
insurrection.
claim to the throne, I am resolved to do so.
Your birthday gift is your abdication from the throne. You're welcome.
To think that Her Majesty had been so deeply troubled.
She wasn't until
Despite
yesterday.
meeting her each year, I was blind to her struggles.
It's because she found out yesterday.
But is this not a matter far too serious to discuss over drinks at a banquet?
Yeah, but if you say anything
Forgive
now,
me,
Mayor Maybell.
But how much credibility does this
Ooh,
announcement
don't ask that.
truly hold?
Girlie, don't ask that. You are putting a big old target on your back. Don't be too smart. Don't be too smart in the meeting. They can have you replaced too.
Mayor Maybell, are you implying that His Grace's words cannot be trusted?
Oh, your words can be
No, that's not what I meant. I only meant that, like mayoral elections, there must also be procedures for the succession of the throne.
Yes. Ideally, we would have liked to have heard this announcement directly from Her Majesty.
He didn't hear it from Her Majesty either.
I understand this news is unsettling.
That's why he feels weird.
However, I ask
Duke
that you
Dunan
remain calm and
is
carefully consider what has been shared.
Comical bad guy. He is just a nuisance to society, okay? But I don't think he wants to be a villain. And he knows he didn't hear his, the Queen Alicia, he said that's his sister or his aunt, right? His aunt. He didn't hear it from her. He's a comic relief villain.
As I mentioned earlier, Her Majesty herself will make the announcement during the birthday festival.
Why are you standing up?
Would it not be best to verify the truth of this matter when that time comes?
You got something to prove? Why are you standing up?
Well, I guess so.
Our main concern is how the public
Someone
will
went on
react
the
once this news
defensive.
becomes official. To avoid the spread of misinformation, we wanted to inform all of you, the leaders of our society first. His Grace specifically made this decision with that in mind.
Yes, that's exactly right.
So that none of them could conspire against the throne when they found out what was happening.
Additionally, Her Majesty's abdication is not merely a domestic political affair for Liberal. It will also attract the attention of foreign powers, particularly the threat in the
There
north,
it is.
Erebonia.
We haven't had a clear indication of why Colonel Richard seemingly wants to take control of the throne. I always had a feeling it's because he didn't like Erebonia, but he's never outright stated it, right? They did fight a war against Erebonia. He was a soldier in that war. I just want to touch your tummy. It's so soft. I'm not allowed. Am I not allowed? But it's so soft. And you made it look so nice. But here it is. Here's the hatred of Erebonia and the rhetoric of his words. The threat in the north, Erebonia.
At this crucial time, we must unite and support our new king.
Crucial
the
time.
Man who
There's
stands
peace
before you
between
now.
these two nations.
We are entering
At
a
least that's what
truly
we
pivotal
thought.
moment.
Maybe he lost someone?
He's making it all sound so convincing.
Yeah, he's quite the talker.
So you're saying that while we wait for Her Majesty's official announcement,
We just should tell everyone?
we should mentally prepare ourselves for what's coming. Is that it?
I'm glad you understand.
Well, I suppose if it does indeed come to that, we'll have our hands full.
Doesn't he already know that Professor
We'll need to
Richard,
announce it to the
that
citizens as well.
Alan Richard is bad?
I
The
have a
professor.
question. His Grace does hold a legitimate claim to
But
the
what about
throne.
Princess Claudia?
But isn't there another with a strong claim to the succession?
Well, that is...
You must be referring to Princess Claudia, Her Majesty's granddaughter. It's undeniable that she and His Grace, Duke Dunan, have equal claim according to the
That's
royal
why they're
succession
getting
laws.
married.
However, on account of her young age, Her Majesty appears to have chosen His Grace instead.
Of course she has.
As I mentioned before, she likely did not want to burden the young princess with such overwhelming responsibility.
Of course not.
Yes, exactly. Besides, I plan to arrange a good marriage for Claudia. Unofficially, we've already received several proposals from foreign royal families. I'd say there's a fair chance that one of them may be finalized within the year.
Oh my!
I see. Then it seems we have two pieces of good news.
Headmaster Collins, you know Claudia
Yes,
is.
but the princess. Isn't she a little too young to be getting married?
Excuse me, can I ask a question?
Sin?
Oh?
He thinks this is weird, right?
Yes, go on.
He thinks this
I
is weird,
don't
right?
mind.
Forgive my bluntness, but this doesn't seem like the kind of discussion outsiders like us should be privy to. Not to mention the fact that I'm not even a citizen of this kingdom. Why then have you chosen to announce this news now?
Because it just so happened that the champions of this year's royal tournament turned out to be bracers.
Bracers aren't supposed to get
And
involved in
a critical
politics.
matter such as Her Majesty's abdication is something I felt the guild should be notified of. In fact, it was I who proposed to His Grace that we share this information with you.
I see. So the rumors are true. The military and the guild really do maintain a good relationship here in Liberal.
You see, unlike the Empire or the Republic, Liberal lacks a strong military
And
force.
he wants to change that.
We simply must cooperate. That is the harsh reality of the situation.
Harsh reality. Harsh reality. Isn't it good? Aren't you happy that you have the bracers? Harsh reality.
In any case, I trust that explains things, yes?
I understand. I'll make sure to pass this information along to the Capital's Guild branch.
Man, we really stumbled into something big, didn't we? Just another country's business to me, but you two must have been pretty shocked, huh? Hi, George. Oh my gosh. Is that the Alan Richard in chat? AKA George Peter VO. Currently playing through Metal Gear Solid Delta. Let me get you a shouty. You've been up to no good in this game, George. Can't believe you're like this. Please check him out. He is the absolute sweetest, starting his streaming journey. And also, not only voices Alan Richard, like I said, but a lot of other cool voices that I'm sure he'll be very excited to tell you about. If you head on over to his stream. One of my favorite scenes is coming up. Super sweet in the feels. Oh, okay. Interesting. But super, super kind guy. Kept us company when I didn't even know if I would have a voice to speak. Loves a good game, especially a good RPG, good JRPG. So make sure you hang out with him. He's come to mind control the player. Hi, Jazz. Duh, of course we were. That's what I think. Tinfoil hat time. We never even imagined that things were already this far along, huh? Never mind. What a waste. The food was so delicious, it was melting in my mouth, but with everything that happened, it was like eating ash. I hear you there. Estelle, how about we go for a walk to help all that food go down, huh? There we go. Sometimes you gotta look at Estelle and snap. So she remembers. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. I really need some fresh air. First sightseeing and now a post-dinner stroll. Hate to admit it, sounds like my age is starting to get the best of me. Don't be silly, Zen. Why don't you take a walk too? This place is full of history. There's so much to see. Maybe I'll wander around a bit if I feel like it later, which means when we get in danger later, he'll save us. Thank you. Might even try and sneak some leftovers from the kitchen. Wait, for real? You're gonna eat more? I wouldn't call it eating, more like drink time snacking. I hear there's a lounge where we can get a drink, so I'll probably check that out. Have fun. Things have gotten really out of hand. I'm itching to meet the queen and hear what's really going on. First, let's stick to the plan and go see Lady Hilda. She said she had a way for us to meet the queen. Got it. Yeah, we're just here to send the message. Yeah, it sucks, I know. It's all happening very fast, isn't it? Weird. Suspicious.
Oh, it's you two.
Ah. Colonel Richard. Hi.
Estelle and Joshua. Isn't this the first time we've had the pleasure of speaking privately?
The last time we spoke was when we exchanged a few words after Mayor Dalmore's arrest. Of course, I didn't expect you to remember us, Colonel.
Alas, much wasn't said, but you two still left a strong
we're
impression
Cassius
on
Bright's children.
I decided to look into your backgrounds and was quite surprised.
At least we're not Yagami. If we were Yagami from Yakuza, Judgment and Lost Judgment, we'd just be like, why'd you do it? Why are you like this, Colonel Richard? And then we'd be killed on the spot, obviously, so it's a good thing we're not Yagami.
I never imagined you two would be the children of Colonel Cassius.
Mm-hmm. Everyone holds a grudge against her dad. Are you mind controlling us now? See, you figured that out too, huh? Our last name is Bright.
They don't call us the Intelligence Division for nothing.
It's not that hard.
We were in the army together, you see. Colonel Cassius is someone I owe a great deal to.
Even if you diverged, like two roads in the middle of a wood? And you took the road and he took the road less traveled by. And you took the road of rebellion and terrorism.
So much so that words cannot express.
Oh, really? How much you hate him?
What do you say to having a little chat?
No. And that just made all the difference. Exactly, Westerwoods.
I've been wanting to for quite some time.
I don't want to. What?
Colonel, don't you have a meeting with His Grace the Duke?
Oh, she doesn't even like
I
that.
can afford to be a little late. I know. Let's head to the lounge for our chat.
That's where Zen is.
I'll even treat
where
you
Zen
two to
was
some
going.
non-alcoholic cocktails.
No, thank you.
I can prepare them for you.
There's no need for that. Go inform His Grace the Duke that I'll be running late.
She's like, I don't wanna.
Yes. Understood, sir.
What? Me? Me? Yeesh.
Well then, if you'll excuse me.
I didn't do it, he did it. Amalfi is the
Now
kind of girl
Shall we make
who'll
our way
find
to the
her
lounge?
man cheating on her and then proceeds to fight the woman he cheated on her with. One that she should be teaming up with the fellow girly to beat down her man. She is the type of girly to do the dastardly against her fellow girlies and not to take their side when they're both being misled by a man.
Follow me.
Joshua, what do? We don't follow him. We just let him keep walking and we leave. And he'll turn around and say where'd they go. We'll just have to find Lady Hilda after our chat. Oh my gosh. Darn it.
I first met Colonel Cassius immediately after I graduated from the military academy.
I didn't ask.
I was assigned to the independent mobile unit he commanded at the time.
Could have been one of those wholesome Reddit I became best friends with my husband's girlfriend stories, but instead, exactly. Instead. Hi, RD.
From that moment until the day he left the army, he was my mentor, personally and professionally.
Oh, is that right? What was my dad like back then? I mean, what did you think? Why would you engage him in conversation, Estelle?
In short, he was a hero. His skill with the sword earned him the title of Divine Blade.
You know when you're... Oh, we're about to get lore on Dad. That's really cool and all. But also, when you and your friend are hanging out with someone and you want to get away, but your friend is too nice and keeps asking them questions and it prolongs the conversation, how could you do this to me? Estelle, how could you do this to me? We need to get in and we need to get out. Hey, yo! I hope you're doing well.
He could think on his feet and adapt effortlessly to any battlefield scenario.
Divine Blade.
His expertise wasn't limited to broad tactics. He mastered strategic operations at the highest level.
Just lightly kick her
He
leg.
was without rival.
It sounds like you're talking about a totally different guy. So did you work with him during the 100-Day War too?
Yes, I fought under Colonel Cassius's command during the war.
Uh-huh.
I remember it like it was yesterday. The fervor and excitement with which we carried out the strategies he devised.
And then the war ended in peace talks when we totally could have beaten the Erebonian Empire. And to this day, you are upset about that.
I'll save those stories for another time.
Oh, will you?
If I start talking about those days, we'll be here all night.
Oh, will you?
But I will tell you this. If Cassius Bright had not been in the Royal Army back then, our kingdom would be part of the Erebonian Empire today.
There it is. No way. That's impossible.
It's precisely because Colonel Cassius accomplished the unbelievable that he is called a hero. He retired immediately after the war, and even declined the accolades offered to him. His deeds
Notice
remain
how,
unknown to
unlike
most.
everyone else who says that Queen Alicia is the reason why we are able to stop the war, he attributes our victory and achieving of peacetime, and of course our retaining of our statehood or nationhood as being something Cassius did, as what a military man did, right? Young Cassius has a lean look. Wait, what? Young Cassius?
Yet even now, among certain soldiers, the name Colonel Cassius is synonymous with heroism.
Mm-hmm. That pencil-mustached old man never told me that. Well, it's not what a father would sit down and tell his daughter. Well, don't be too hard on him, okay? Hey, I'm the victim here. Wait a second, Joshua. You don't seem all that surprised by any of this. Don't tell me you already knew. I didn't know Colonel Richard was one of Dad's subordinates, but as for the rest, yeah, I think most people know already. What? So you were an accomplice? Calm down, Estelle. Accomplice? Oh, it's a line from Julius Caesar. Oh, how fun, no? I mean, it's not like Dad told me everything anyway. Besides, he specifically asked me not to tell you. Oh, Dad's keeping secrets. I can't believe this. When he finally gets back, I'm gonna let him have it. Joshua really do be knowledge shaming Estelle. He knowledge shames her, and then he's like, yeah, and I was told not to tell you. Dad told me to make sure you would be a good bracer, so I quiz you on things I already know. And then Dad told me not to tell you his secret past so that I can be like, yeah, I kind of knew that already, Estelle, when you find out about his secret past. Shame, Joshua, shame. Sorry for getting sidetracked, Colonel Richard.
No, not at all. Seeing the two of you has actually put me at ease.
Has it?
When Colonel Cassius decided to leave ultimately.
Oh.
When Colonel Cassius decided to leave the army, I did everything I could to make him stay. It seems leaving was the right choice for him after all. With you two by his side, he was likely able to overcome the grief he felt after losing his wife.
Yeah. Colonel Richard. Yikes. Yeah, that's a big yikes.
Well then, I thank you both for keeping me company. I'll take my leave now.
Wait.
I can't keep His Grace waiting too long.
Wait. What color was her mom's hair? Wait. Conspiracy. It's time. Do you have your tinfoil hat ready? Do you already have it on? Okay, listen, hear me out. Is Colonel Richard brothers of Cassius's wife, aka Estelle's mom? Was that his sister? Is that who he lost in the war? Is he my uncle? Is he related to Estelle's mom? Perhaps? Yeah. So, like, he said that that's how he was able to overcome her death, right? So maybe he's related to us because he was related to Estelle's mom somehow. Whether that be like that was his sister or that was his aunt or something. Everyone has to be related, yes. Everyone and everything has to be related. Oh, wait. Sorry. It feels like we didn't have much of interest to say for ourselves.
Not true. If anything, you two answered the question I wanted to know most.
He was just keeping us busy so that we wouldn't go to the maid.
Now I can proceed without regret.
Is he saying that he found out that Cassius didn't tell us anything? So now he's like, now I can proceed without regret. What can he do now? What did he hear? We shouldn't have said anything to him. What do you mean by that?
I'm sure we'll meet again soon.
He knows.
And when that time comes, I hope I'll have the chance to speak with Colonel Cassius as well.
I mean, he's going to proceed with taking over a liberal's throne through his puppet king, Duke Dunan. But I'm wondering what he heard us say. Maybe it was the fact that Cassius didn't tell us anything. So maybe he's like, oh yeah, Cassius also, like, that time was something he doesn't want to talk about, something he has regrets about. So maybe that's what he means. Or I don't know. Something we said caused him to have that reaction, but I'm not sure what it was. So was that really Colonel Richard just now? Of course it was. Are you half asleep or something? I mean, the way he talked about Dad, it was so different from what I expected. Without regret is such a weird phrase. Exactly, which means he learned something through our conversation. What would he have learned? I don't think we gave the game away with like our whole we're here to tell the queen something. So it must have been our reaction. It must have been our reaction to the news about our father. Yeah, I guess he's not some mustache twirling villain after all. It doesn't change the fact that he's definitely plotting something though. Regardless of what happened with Dad, we have to remember that. Yeah, I guess you're right. I hate to say it, but his friendliness just now must be part of his plan. His friendliness just now must just be part of his plan. It'd be easier for a trained intelligence officer to deceive kids like us. Maybe, but isn't that a little cynical? Yeah, you're right. I love when Lily is actively thinking about the game, but then I'm a little bit sad because I can't say much because I have to be extra careful of spoilers. I'm glad you can at least enjoy my theories. And then when they play out, we can talk about them together. Play Trails to find out. I don't think the game tells you, at least not directly, why he said the thing he said. We'll think about it. We'll lodge it. We'll put a little bow on it. Unwrap it later, you know. It's the fun of watching you play games. Aw. Yeah, you're right. Leave the suspicions to me. Leave being suspicious and leave all your suspicions over here. That's fair, Joshua. Joshua is the biggest red flag walking right next to me at all times, huh? I can tell you when you finish the game why I think he said that. Yeah, we'll untie that little bow. We'll open that present once we get closer to the end, or when we finish. You should trust your own instincts. Let's all talk after the game ends. You should still have your guard up and be ready for anything. I think that's all a part of what it means to be a bracer. Right. I guess I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Estelle. Oh, stop it. Don't go thanking me. Anyway, we should hurry and find Lady Hilda. Hilda, Hilda, Hilda. Wait, someone was downstairs the whole time? You didn't hear us talk, right? Let's make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Wait, didn't I get all the books? I did get all the books! Should I read it? This is really long, though. Should I read it now? Should I read it next time? I haven't got all the issues of Liberal News. I'm missing 2 of them, and I don't know where they are. But I got all of Carnelia. Okay, we'll read a few. It's just there's a lot of pages. Okay. I stood before the revolving door, lightly tapping the heels of my boots against the pavement. Pulling up the collar of my coat and tucking my chin down, I glanced at my reflection in the curved glass. Short cropped hair, plain leather coat, and equally plain leather boots stared back at me. In truth, the boots were custom made and reinforced with steel plates, though no one would ever know at a glance. An utterly ordinary appearance, something essential in my line of work. From the pewter-colored morning mist came the rhythmic footsteps of passerby along the boulevard, as regular as the ticking of a clock. Occasionally, the cries of street vendors interrupted this flow, only to be soon swallowed by the melodic drums of monotony. You see, mornings in the Imperial capital are always grey. So this is a spy? She's a spy? That's why she's talking about how, like, no one would notice her and all that. I snatched a magazine from a nearby vendor, tossing some mirror behind me as payment. The Imperial Chronicle so familiar, even the ink smudges on the page seemed to remain constant. Roughly flipping open the cover, my eyes skimmed over the pages until I drew in a sharp breath. At the very bottom of the society section, I spotted those words. My gaze was instantly drawn to them, frozen in place. Ein Salnate. I stared at the name until the letters lost all meaning, becoming nothing more than smudges of darkness on the page of white. A few seconds of emptiness followed, then my eyes finally moved forward, continuing through the article. As I read on, memories began to replay themselves in my mind, taking me back to those fleeting days just 3 years past when I first heard that name. The Imperial capital must have been just as grey then as it was today. At merely 22, I was younger then. More full of hope and recklessness. I checked my appearance in the boutique door as usual, then lightly stepped toward the Micht Imperial factory. Its owner, Micht, had arranged to pick me up for a new job. Micht was a dull, middle-aged man who ran a small workshop. I'd been tinkering with orbments since I was a kid, and I was one of the few regulars at his shop. Is this a dude or is this a lady? I think it's a lady. I don't know. Passing through a damp alleyway and ducking under a rotten wooden door, I saw the dim glow of the orbment lamp at the entrance of his half-underground workshop. Micht first started giving me jobs during the turmoil of the 100-Day War. Back then, relations between Liberal and the Empire were at their worst, and imports of orbments had been completely stopped. Micht, teaming up with a cast of shady characters, got involved in orbment smuggling and roped me in as his accomplice, giving me a role as a courier. Being a teenager with no connections or prospects to speak of, I jumped at the opportunity. Is this about agate? Even after relations with the kingdom normalized, I continued with the work. Before long, I had become a courier specializing in stolen goods. The thrill of it was all intoxicating. Despite my better judgment, I had no intention of quitting. No other job paid like this one. No job I could get anyway. Dressing inconspicuously, I hid goods inside my hat and trousers, repeatedly crossing the border into Liberal. My wallet grew thicker with each trip, but the need to change aliases often led me to accumulate quite a few identities over the years. There was easygoing Phil. Oh, it's a dude. Ew. There was easygoing Phil, quick-handed Rooney, and cowardly Chris. I was all of them and none of them. Yet Mick always called me Toby. It was the alias I used for our first job, and it was the one I liked best. The book is called Carnelia. Why is the dude's name Toby? Yo, Toby, perfect timing, Mick called out to me, shifting around behind the counter. He placed the pastry he'd been eaten on his lap and clapped his powdered sugar hands together, releasing a sweet aroma of baked apples and spice that wafted through the dim store. The goods just arrived, he added, twisting his upper body to pull something wrapped in old magazine paper from the shelf behind him. He quickly handed it over to me. Yo, Toby, my man, show for Toblerone. Read the book and find out. What's it this time? I asked, already knowing it was pointless to inquire further. The usual spot in the kingdom, Mick replied, ignoring my question as he spread out a set of train and airship tickets. Don't worry about the details, Toby. Just be your usual smart self. He sighed deeply before reaching down to grab another bear-shaped pastry. Before he could even lift it to his mouth, I was already at the door. The old paper parcel bounced lightly inside my bag, and feeling it jostle by my side, I realized that whatever it was probably stolen. Not that it bothered me. Carrying unknown items was just part of the job, and I'd never had any trouble before. Thanks to my work, my knowledge and skill with orbments and herbal arts had become quite advanced. So when I noticed some men looking at me suspiciously at the station, I didn't feel overly nervous. The platform was crowded with passengers waiting for the train bound for the kingdom. The benches were full, leaving me with no choice but to stand near the entrance. As I shifted my bag around, I spotted two men among the crowd. They stood in front of the ticket gate, right on the spot where the imperial crest, a horse's head, was depicted on the tile floor. Oh, we're in the Erebonian Empire? You know, a horse's head crest is actually on the orbment cover of Olivier's quartz orbment thingy. I'm just saying. Imperial crest, huh? They spoke in hushed tones. Soon another man joined them. They were hardly inconspicuous, exceptionally large and sporting similar hairstyles. The trio stood out even in the bustling station. I turned my gaze away from them, adjusted my grip on the bag, and let my fingertips brush against the orbment in my pocket. A woman's voice announced the train's arrival, cutting through the tension in the air. The distant, low hum of the orbital engine pressed down upon my shoulders. It'll be fine, I whispered softly to myself. With a loud screech of brakes, the gleaming black iron mass slid down the tracks. I could feel the vibrations in the air as the orbital engine reverse thrust. Swept along with the surge of passengers leaving the waiting area, I was carried toward the passenger car door. As I passed the conductor, I glanced briefly toward the ticket gate. The men from earlier had vanished. Only the child depiction of the horse remained, leering at my flushed face as I stepped forward into the unknown. The train sped through the mist as though it were flying, with water droplets splashing against the window glass. You also see it at the embassy. Bowman streaks that wriggled endlessly in place, resting my forehead against the cool surface. I'm assuming not just anyone can have the imperial crest on their orbment quartz thing. Because we have the bracer one. Chloe had the Janus Academy one, I think. What does Zin have? I need to check that. I know he has the senior bracer one. Resting my forehead against the cool surface, I rubbed two tickets together between my fingers. From the imperial capital, the railway could take me far south to a border city, where I could transfer to an airship bound for the kingdom. Both tickets were for first-class seats. The passenger car was nearly full, yet no one sat beside me. Perhaps Mick deliberately arranged it this way, suggesting this was likely a big score for him, too. Are you heading to the kingdom? Startled, I raised my head. A lone woman stood in the aisle. She was in her mid-30s and wore a fur coat fastened with 3 buckles. Light brown hair barely reached her shoulders and her eyes mirrored the same hue. May I? She asked politely, bending her knees slightly as she gestured to the empty seat beside me. The smoke back there is absolutely terrible, she murmured, glancing toward the rear where a dank purple haze lingered. I nodded and moved my bag closer to the window. She thanked me and sat down. Soon she began chatting eagerly, and I played along, pretending I was traveling to the kingdom on orbment-related business. She shared he was involved in church charity work and had business in a border town. They call me Sister, actually, she said, crossing her black leather boot-clad legs. She chuckled softly, adding, it's just a nickname, though. Sister Cornelia, that's what they called her. Sister Cornelia and I continued chatting casually for some time. As the sun began to fade in the west, is this like Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Am I about to be swindled by a sister? Some Swister swindling? As the sun began to fade in the west, orange rays swept across the car, illuminating the fluttering groves outside. Bathed in the evening glow, her brown eyes took on a reddish hue, and I found myself wondering if her nickname had something to do with the rich crimson color of Cornelia. Swister Swizzlin. Eventually, the train began to slow and she returned to her seat to gather her belongings. Out of habit, I checked my bag and the ornament I used for arts. Both the parchment-wrapped package and the ornament was secured snugly to my waist by a chain. A woman's voice announced our on-time arrival and mentioned drizzly weather at our destination. Several passengers sighed in disappointment. Soon, raindrops began to splatter against the window, and the dark silhouette of the town grew quickly close. The station signal lights scattered angular reflections through the droplets, sending a foreboding chill down my spine. A metallic screech filled the air, accompanied by the jolt of the orbital engines reversing thrust. An announcement echoed, reminding passengers to watch their belongings, and slowly people began rising from their seats. I stood up as well, gripping my bag tightly, my eyes following the station attendant as he waved his signal flag through the rain. In the aisle, I encountered Sister Cornelia again. As I stepped back to let her pass, she suddenly stumbled, falling toward me and grabbing my shoulder. Stable herself. Study herself. Interesting. I better check my pocket again after this. She gave me an embarrassed smile before stepping aside. I nodded slightly and moved forward into the aisle. Almost immediately, Cornelia followed closely behind me. A soul of unease bubbled within me. My right hand instinctively slipped into my pocket, searching for the orbit, but the familiar touch of cold metallic brass was gone. Suddenly, a powerful force twisted my wrist upward. A sharp metallic click rang through the air, followed by a sharp pinch in my back, near my kidneys. "I've got what you're looking for right here, Toby," Sister Cornelia whispered softly. Sorry. "I've got what you're looking for right here, Toby. Don't move or make a fuss. No sense in unnecessary bloodshed here, right?" She shifted her grip slightly on my wrist, and colorless sparks exploded behind my eyes. I'm going to do a different accent because it's too much. It's too long. There are 11 chapters. I was sister swindled, by the way. Sister Cornelia spoke gently, yet my right hand throbbed with intense pain. "You'll behave yourself, won't you, Toby?" Tears streamed uncontrollably down my face, genuine sobs, not single tears. I nodded vigorously, and immediately the pressure on my wrist eased, the pain vanishing in an instant. "Don't misunderstand, Toby. I'm your guardian, sent by the goddess Adios," she whispered into my ear, instructing me to look out the window. The way she emphasized the B in Toby sent a strange shiver down my spine. What? Toby. Toby's. Cats? Passengers began slowly filling out the train, nudged forward by Cornelia. I peered out into the platform. At the foot of the stairs leading toward the main gate stood the trio I'd seen at the Imperial Capital Station. "Looks like they're giving you quite the welcome," she chuckled softly under her breath. Give me back my orbment, I pleaded, twisting my neck to try and face her, yet Cornelia offered no reply. Attendants greeted us on either side as we stepped into the dull gray platform. "Darn it, you idiots, can you not see what's happening to me?" Squinting against the misty rain spraying into my eyes, I slowly descended the wet stairs, half a step at a time. From behind, Cornelia effortlessly matched my pace. My welcoming party awaited just below, and I wondered if she merely planned to hand me over to these people. As the trio's faces drew nearer, he gathered in my left hand, the one gripping the bag. Halfway down the stairs, Cornelia suddenly spoke. "Toby, look down." Obediently, I lowered my gaze to the rain-soaked tips of my boots. Just as I exhaled, Cornelia shoved me forcefully. I watched as little droplets flung from my boots back toward the sky. My body came crashing backward into the grip at the bottom of the stairs. I felt my ribs crunch painfully before snapping back into place. Ooh. Tumbling between the two military-looking men, I knocked them down and plunged into a puddle. Passengers' screams rang out like a screeching brakes of a train. As the world spun around me, I lay on the cold, tiled ground, my eyes darting to my left hand. My fingers still gripped the bag tightly. Trying to pull myself from the ground, I slipped and landed face first, my chin slamming against the hard surface. Frantically looking around, I saw no sign of the men from before. Only Sister Cornelia remained visible on the platform above, casually holding a man slung over her shoulder like a sack of grain. Turning toward the train, she tossed him onto the tracks without hesitation. Finally, I managed to push myself onto one knee. The world still spinning around me. Sister Cornelia's boots approached, and she took me by the hand. At first, I didn't notice the strange sensation that ran through me as she gripped me. "Let's go, Toby." She pulled me to my feet, and soon we broke into a full sprint. The crowd of onlookers parted noisily to let us through. My bag swung loosely from my left arm, tapping rhythmically against my thigh. Someone likes Sister Cornelia. Someone doesn't have their guard up like they should anymore. Only after passing through the ticket gate did Sister Cornelia release my hand, which was accompanied by a tearing sound. It was then I noticed her hands were stained red with blood. Still running, I glanced back toward the platform. The three had come to confront me were nowhere to be found. Okay, that's all I'll read. For now. Same, honestly.
Estelle,
a
Joshua,
lot.
I've been waiting for you.
That was a bit much. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
You certainly took your time, didn't you?
Sorry about
girly.
that. We kinda got held up by Colonel Richard.
By the Colonel?
He told us some war stories about him and our father. I don't think he's aware of what we're planning, though.
I see. I learned from the letter that you are Cassius's children. I can understand how that might have made Colonel Richard feel sentimental.
You know my dad too, Lady Hilda?
Girly, everyone knows your dad.
Yes. Back in the day, he often came to the
Hilda
castle
knows your
as General
dad. Colonel
Morgan's
Richard knows your
adjutant.
dad.
I also
Zen
heard he
knows
was a
your
close
dad.
friend of the late prince, Her Majesty's son.
Oh, that sucks. That's who. Oh. Even the guy at the lighthouse knows your dad. Everyone knows your dad.
The late prince?
Princess Claudia's father?
Yes. He passed away in a maritime accident 15 years ago.
Accident. Interesting.
If only the prince were still alive, I doubt we'd be in the situation we're in.
He's a national hero. Estelle still doesn't believe it.
Huh?
There's no use lamenting the past. It's getting late. We should begin immediately. Shay, please join us.
Oh, you're...
Shay, was it?
Yes. Hello, Miss Estelle and Mr. Joshua. Lady Hilda briefed me on the situation.
You can trust her completely. Shay serves as the personal maid to the princess when she resides in the castle.
To Chloe?
The princess.
I mean Claudia?
Oh, Princess Claudia.
I see. Then it shouldn't be a problem.
I'm honored. Now, could you please try on the uniforms we've prepared?
We have an ad. Now is a good time for me to go grab a little sneaky snack. One moment, please. Be right back. Wait. Sneaky snack. Sorry for the wait. I get some Smarties. You know, unprompted. When George Peter Vio was hanging out with us, when George was here, he was like, I bet people who like that thing that's gross also like Smarties. And I was just like, why would you say that? I have Smarties in my house right now. And I got, you know what? And I ran out of Smarties because I ate them all. So I got more. Hold on. I thought of a fun way to display my Smarties. So take that. Smartie time. Okay, I'm ready. I don't even remember the context of the situation. All I remember is that he dissed me. Without even trying.
I'll help adjust the finer details, like the ribbons and headband.
What?
Maid Joshua!
Yes. Estelle will enter the royal keep disguised as a maid. If we adjust her hair a bit, I don't think the guards will recognize her.
Maid Estelle is good too. I just thought we'd be maids together.
It makes sense. Uniforms are perfect for concealing individuality. This might just be the perfect disguise for sneaking into the royal keep.
So I'll be wearing a maid outfit, huh? I've always thought they were pretty, especially after meeting Leela.
Leela is pretty.
They're so frilly and cute, but they also look easy to move in.
Yes. If they weren't easy to move in, cleaning would be a nightmare.
Right? All right, let me get dressed.
You seem really excited. It's fine to have fun, but make sure you don't disrespect Her Majesty, okay?
I wonder if Joshua is
I
going to
won't be there
unlock
to help keep you in line this time.
a new interest when he sees
Why not?
Estelle in a maid outfit.
You're going to wear one too, right?
Yes, but I thought.
What?
Estelle?
Come on, Joshua. You wore that princess outfit for the play. A dress and a maid outfit aren't that different.
That was just for a performance. Wearing women's clothes to meet the queen? That feels so disrespectful.
This was a performance. Still like every one, just kind of a messy life you've been lurking. Sorry, this is. You're fine, Brace. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here for whenever you can. Thank you so much for lurking. I hope life gets unmessy soon. Heavy nodding, yes. Poor Joshua. No, it's just a performance, Joshua. It's so easy to move around in. Just imagine. We could be twinning.
It'll be fine. You didn't even look weird. Actually, you looked amazing as a princess.
I said that. Maybe when Joshua sees Estelle in a maid outfit, he'll discover a new preference he has. I didn't realize that when Estelle saw Joshua in a pretty princess dress, she had already developed a new preference.
Quit joking around. Lady Hilda, Shay, could you two
It's not
please
that
talk some
serious,
sense
bro.
into her?
Just dress up. Do it.
I see. Yes.
Yeah.
This might work. Shay, we still have that hairpiece for the princess, don't we?
Yes, there's one that's never been used. It's long black hair, so I think it would suit Mr. Joshua perfectly.
Wait a second.
It's decided. 3 against 1. Majority rule.
Estelle didn't even wait.
If you please. The dressing room is right this way.
Hi, Aster. 18th century England game. More like fantasy 18th century. Well, I don't know if there would be what the equivalent year in England would be, but put fantasy in front of that. 20th match. True spectator. They have airships. Magitech technology. Magitech technology for sure. Then welcome in.
Wait, hang on. I never agreed to this. All right, fine. At least let me change by myself. Wait, Shay, is that makeup?
Kids these days.
What does that mean, Hilda? Pretty.
Oh my.
Ta-da!
Cute.
How do I look?
Adorable.
It suits you perfectly.
Where's the other one?
You are the picture
Where's
of a
the other
lively,
one?
cheerful maid in training, newly hired to work at the castle.
Where's the other one?
And with your hair down, no one will suspect a thing. I might just have to offer you a job here when this is all over.
Well, I still have bracer work to do, so I wouldn't be able to.
We'll take the outfit though.
But more importantly, come on out, Joshua. We're all waiting for you.
Do I really have to?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Don't make me come in and drag you out.
All right. Guess I've got no choice.
Wow. Does Chloe actually have dark hair?
Oh my. It's almost frightening how well that suits you.
He's blushing.
I know, right? Like, seriously, how do you look even better than I do?
The makeup was definitely worth the effort.
Okay, get it all out now.
He's kind of cute.
All right. It
Kind of
seems
a
we have
cutie.
everything in order.
This is great. Are we gonna fight in these clothes? They're so easy to move around in. It would be a shame not to fight in them.
I will now escort you to the royal keep.
Did we give him,
Remember, you will be treated as maids in training, so please act
He's
accordingly.
so cute.
Right, understood.
We gave him oranges. Yes, we did.
Oh, we're finally meeting the queen.
Best girl is maid Joshua now.
Yeah, this is the moment of truth. We need to stay focused and make it into the royal keep.
The way your face is so serious while dressed like that? So funny.
I wonder if it'll let me go into the menu.
Well, excuse me for not dressing more seriously. You're the one who forced me to wear this thing.
Sometimes it takes a guy to be best girl. Is this true?
Okay, I'm sorry. Come on. Don't be so sulky. I'll treat you to some ice cream later.
Unlike you, I won't be bribed with food.
What will you be bribed by?
Hey! When have I ever been bribed with food?
You two sure do get along well, don't you?
Maids in? Yes.
There's no time to waste.
Everyone should be
We
a
must
maid.
head to
Everyone
the
should have a
royal
maid
keep
and
at
also
once.
a butler outfit. Heavy breathing. Twin maids! Twin maids! Twin maids! Twin maids! Twin maids! Wait. Wait, how does this work if I... Okay, wait. Wait, it only doesn't change... Oh, interesting. It won't let me change his hair color. Only his eye color. Ah, that's weird. Twin maids. Which one is which? Who am I controlling right now? Okay, who am I? Oh my god, I'm controlling Hilda. You really like Estelle wearing the theater costume? Gonna wear that the whole time if I play the full game later. I've been wearing it the whole time I've been wearing it the whole time in this final act, Vogel. I agree. It's very, very pretty. I'm sad we didn't unlock Chloe's when we still had her in the party. Is this when I make it to say in the settings? Is it this one? To costume item display, always display. Yeah, DLC probably won't apply because of it. They should make it so you can change his hair color. They even taught him how to stand and walk.
You're looking pretty stiff, Joshua. Come on, give me the line you practiced.
Welcome back, Master.
Perfect. Now you're a prim and proper black-haired maid. Very nice.
Keep the teasing down, will you?
He didn't have to learn things. He didn't have to learn. He learned voice lines? He's still blushy. Wait, I can run real fast. We have places to be. Maids are busy. We're busy people. Okay? We got places to be. Run, twins! Run! Where are we going? Eh? Ups. I love how we're running with our hands in front of our bodies.
By the way, I've heard you're acquainted with
Should we
the
talk to them?
invited guests.
Yes, but
Hello.
we'd rather not run into...
What? Just stay behind Lady Hilda and you'll be fine. You look totally different.
Whatever.
Lady Hilda, it's been a while. Glad to see you looking so well. Chief Murdoch, you're looking quite well as well. Keeping yourself busy as always. Lately, you had some brilliant young blood join the factory, so things have been a lot easier for me. Anyway, I'm relieved to hear Your Majesty is on the mend. Indeed, I believe you'll have the opportunity to meet her soon. If there's anything you need, don't hesitate to let us ask. We'll have it brought to you right away. To let us know. We'll have it brought to you right away. They're not going to talk about the pretty maids we have, the pretty princess maids. Wait, did we already pass by everyone else's rooms? Can we talk to Zin? Lady Hilda, it's been quite some time. Mayor Maybell, you seem quite tired. I suppose it's obvious to you. Before coming here, I had some urgent work to finish, so I haven't had much rest. That's not good. I'll bring you some incense to help you sleep later. I believe we recently received some from the east. Thank you. I'd appreciate that. Triplet maids! She knows. She knows. Alila would know a maid when they're a proper one. We're tripleting! If we all stand behind Mayor Maybell, it looks like she has a set of triplet maids. Oh no. She is very strict with her maidly duties. Now it looks like I'm introducing her to a family of maids. I think she also like critiqued someone who didn't have good decorum as a servant. True! What is the button for it again, Block Sun? Is it for taking screenshots? What's the button? Attack of the Killer Maids. Lady Hilda, what brings you here at this hour? That's all you have to say. Hi, Zin! Oh. Looks like all of the prettiest girls in the kingdom are here. I'd expect nothing less from the royal castle. Ladies, if you're here to tidy up, would you mind getting it over with quickly? He knows. He knows. He could sense our battle stances. Who's over here? Lady Hilda herself visited me in my room. I see. Are you training new maids? Okay, we'll go. Story time. Which one is which? Joshua Estelle. Okay. Took me a second, though. I'm gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, Lady Hilda. I'm making it so that the hairstyle I put on Estelle stays on even though it's a cutscene. Visiting Her Majesty at such a late hour?
Yes. I brought the tea and tableware Her Majesty requested.
Twin mates! Ah! Okay, it says pressing RB or insert. I don't have insert on my keyboard. It's probably when I'm just walking around. I'll try it when I'm just walking around, Sabo. RB and LT.
The situation has been rather inconvenient for her, you see.
You can only see one of them. Oh, you'll see both of them in a second. Who are these maids? I don't recognize them.
They are new trainees recruited by order of His Grace, the Duke. They arrived at the castle today.
Ah. They certainly are pretty.
Thank you.
Oh. You look familiar. She couldn't. There's no way.
And just what do you think you're doing staring at these young women like that? Surely you aren't imagining anything untoward, are you? If there's even a whiff of misconduct, I'll have no choice but to report it to His Grace and the Colonel.
You're gonna get in trouble? Nothing untoward. We are elite soldiers of the Royal Army. We'd never engage in such behavior.
I should hope not. Now then, May we be allowed to pass?
My apologies. Please go right ahead. I can't believe we're twins. This is amazing. We look the same! Ah! Phew, I was so nervous. Thanks, Lady Hilda. You're a lifesaver. That was very well done. I'm glad I could be of help. Now, would you like to change before we meet Her Majesty? No! If you don't mind staying in those outfits, we can proceed right away. I don't mind staying in these. Change. Let us change. There's no need to be so shy. Would it really have killed you to stay dressed like that? This is weird because now it feels like we're actually siblings. Our appearance affects our credibility. No way I was going to stay dressed like that. By the way, Lady Hilda, this room. Yes, this is Princess Claudia's room. However, she doesn't usually reside in the castle, so it's rarely used. Wow, really? But I thought the princess was taking care of the queen. It's a lie. It was a lie too, wasn't it? You can ask Her Majesty in person for details. Her room is located on the second floor of the royal keep. Let us head there now. I have a feeling we're gonna get caught. Oh, I'm still controlling Hilda? Okay, we'll change back. That was fun, though. And this one while it lasted. Thank you for the twinning fun. I'm glad you had fun. I did as well.
Your Majesty, please excuse the intrusion.
Do you think she has black hair like Joshua?
As we
or
discussed
purple
before,
hair like
I
Chloe?
have brought Estelle and
The
Joshua.
thing is, they said we have
Thank
a
you.
hairpiece meant for the princess that we never used, and then they brought out a black hairpiece. Like, why would they have a black hair-colored hairpiece for Chloe, who has? Sorry, Chloe is not the princess. But if Chloe were the princess would have purple hair, right? So why do they have a black hairpiece for her? Weird. Suspicious.
Have them come in.
Yes, Your Majesty. I'll wait for you here. Please go inside.
Right.
If you'll excuse us.
She has purple hair.
Ah.
Pretty. She looks completely well. I don't know what all this
Welcome,
she
both
doesn't
of you.
feel well nonsense is.
My name is Alicia von Auslace. I am the 26th ruler of the Kingdom of Liberal.
I'm Estelle Bright, a junior bracer from the Bracer Guild.
And I'm Joshua Bright, also a junior bracer. It is a great honor to meet you, Your Majesty.
Estelle, Joshua, I've truly been looking forward to meeting you both. I may not be able to offer much, but please allow me to at least serve you some tea. Please make yourselves comfortable.
I smacked myself in the face with a Smartie. I was trying to put it in my mouth and it smacked me in the face. I'm fine. What does she sound like, Dunon? Oh, the way she like enunciates her words. I guess it's just how all royals sound.
I see. So Professor Russell said all that. A black orbment capable of halting
Choice
all
or elite in
orbal
German.
energy. And Colonel Richard has managed to acquire it.
The professor said if anyone knew what Colonel Richard intended to do with it, it would be you, Your Majesty.
Spectator, you're saying in liberal, is liberal supposed to be more German coded? From what I've seen, yes. At least everyone in important positions of power seems to have like a German word, like name. And then also Subo said that it can mean choice or elite in German. So I'm guessing that's what they're going for as well. What is it? Some of the town names also are like German, right? Like Rouen or... I remember we talked about this before. What is Arabonia? Russia coded? Maybe? And then, of course, Calvert is just an East Asian set of countries. Or French? Olivier's from... That's true! Olivier's from Arabonia, so probably French, yeah. Amor and Pax and all that. Or maybe it's a Spanish country. Amor? No. Amor is love in both French and also Spanish, isn't it? Sorry to my French friends. So she said...
Do you have any ideas?
It's time! Tell us his plots.
There is one possibility that comes to mind. However, I find it hard to believe that the Colonel would know about it. I hope it is nothing more than my imagination, but...
And what is it?
I suppose it is all right to tell you. A massive orbal reaction was detected beneath the royal capital a decade ago. Professor Russell from the Central Factory was the one who led the investigation of it.
A massive orbal reaction?
Wait, a decade
If it was
ago?
beneath the royal capital, could it
During
be
the
near the
100-day
sewers?
war?
No, it was detected far deeper underground. Professor Russell speculated that it might be a relic of an ancient civilization that still functioned.
A relic of an ancient civilization?
She's talking about ancient items, like the orbal devices known as artifacts. Most of them, like the devices found at the tops of the towers, have long since ceased to function.
Is Trails another one? You don't have to answer this. Don't answer this if you know the answer. But there are a lot of fantasy JRPGs that like to utilize this idea of our fantasy magical society is built on a past of highly advanced technology. Fire Emblem Three Houses, Metaphor Fantasia, and the orbment, or the black orbment, looked kind of like... I don't know what he's doing. Oh! The black orbment looked kind of like... I mean, it was a piece of technology, right? It didn't look like the orbments we're using now. Better Google for it instead. So I wonder if it's the same. An ancient civilization. Arabonia is Imperial Germany. And wait, Calvard is like France? But I thought Calvard was trying to do like an Eastern thing. Like an Eastern Asia thing. Interesting. Like 1800s Germany. Ah, so what's liberal then? Liberal is Germany as well? Or just like two sides? It's like East and West Germany or something? North and South? Let's continue.
But some, like the Dalmor family heirloom, still retain their power.
I knew...
Something like that is beneath the capital?
I knew you were gonna say play Trails to find out. Every time. Is that like a running meme in the community? I feel like I've heard that too often. To the fact that even if y'all don't type it, I can see y'all typing it in my brain. It's already more advanced than our own tech in many ways. Remember Professor Russo considered the gasoline engine primitive? And they had that. They're the ones who had that like 10 years ago, right? I don't want to spoil anything. It's okay, kid. It's just funny that like, it's like I can just, it's like seared into my brain now of like play Trails to find out just because of how many different people have told me this. It's not your fault. You're good. Talk with Trails fans to find out. And yeah, okay. But yeah, I mean, before Professor Russell brought orbments back, we were all using gasoline engines, right?
And that gospel orbment might be...
Something designed to disable the function of that relic.
Didn't Metaphor Fantagio also think that like there were like gods and stuff?
However,
in the modern
we
past?
still don't know what the relic is or why it was buried in the first place.
Because it's bad.
Unfortunately,
'Cause it
Professor
sucks.
Russell's
We don't like
investigation
it.
concluded without a definitive answer. Which is why it is so difficult to understand how Colonel Richard found out about it.
I see.
Intelligence division.
In any case,
If we said that in front
it's
of Colonel
likely
Richard,
something
Colonel Richard would
bad
just
could
be
come
like,
of this.
"Oh, I'm in the intelligence division. Of course I know."
Ah, just when I was starting
He
to
probably
think he
learned from
wasn't so bad,
Cassius.
and it turns out he was planning something horrible.
Heading out to get some rest. Sleepy with a bit of headache, which is maybe because I'm coming close to 24 hours of being awake. Gorfy, yes, go to sleep. Gorfy, it's so late for you. Go to bed. Thank you for hanging out today, Gorfy. You're lovely, and you should know that. And I hope you have the loveliest of dreams and a lovely breakfast in the morning. You have a good one. And Raboni has a lot of German names as well. Ooh. Early 20th century Magitech. They're a bit more behind in some aspects, but we don't have things like heavier airships. That aren't blimps in our own world. Gotcha.
If his actions are going to harm others, then it's definitely a job for bracers. We have to stop the colonel,
So is the last
no matter
dungeon
what.
of the game the place where Professor Russell found the Black Orb?
I'd expect nothing less of Cassius's...
Wait. Sorry. She mentioned something about the towers, no? Most of them, like the devices found at the tops of the towers, have long ceased to function. Yeah, for now. For now.
Children.
Your Majesty, did you know our father?
Everyone knows your dad.
He was a dear friend of my late son, and the hero who saved our fair kingdom. Even after he left the army to become a bracer, he continued to serve the kingdom admirably.
I see.
I had no idea.
Knowing his personality, that doesn't surprise me at all. I wonder, do you know what he did in the war 10 years ago? Do you know how he distinguished himself?
Not really, no.
Then perhaps it falls upon me to tell you.
Dad lore.
Estelle, Joshua.
Yes?
Would you mind indulging an old woman by listening to her reminisce about the past?
Okay.
Yes, of course.
We'd be honored to listen.
Flashback.
It began 10 years ago, in the spring. An unfortunate incident took place in the Erebonian Empire's southern region.
I'm not giving that up, Captain Kid.
The
I'm
cause
not
of
giving
the
it
event
up.
remains unknown, so I will refrain from describing the incident itself.
Okay.
But in the wake of the event, the Empire declared war on Liberal. Thus began the tragic period that would later come to be known as the 100-Day War.
Oh.
The Imperial Army, upon declaring war, quickly broke through Hocken Gate with overwhelming force. It wasn't long before all of Liberal, save for the royal capital, fell to Imperial occupation.
Yikes.
The invading forces were said to be nearly 3 times the size of our entire royal army. Reinforcements from Calvard couldn't arrive in time, and it seemed inevitable that the royal capital itself would soon fall. However, 2 months after the war began, the tide of battle shifted in a way no one could have anticipated. With newly developed patrol airships, we recaptured key checkpoints and cut Imperial supply and communication lines. Then, the Royal Army launched an attack by water from the Leiston Fortress, reclaiming each region. Zeiss, Rouen, Bose, Roland. The Imperial divisions occupying each area were cut off from their supplies and defeated one by one. The mastermind behind it was your father, Colonel Cassius Bright. At the time, he served as General Morgan's right hand and was Colonel Richard's superior.
That is hot.
Thanks to the mediation of the Bracer Guild and the Septian Church, the war finally came to an end.
That's good.
However, by that time, Cassius had already lost something irreplaceable to him. Lena Bright, your mother, Estelle. The clock tower was destroyed in an act of desperation by an Imperial division cornered by the counterattack. And, as I'm sure you are well aware, Cassius was unable to be by his wife's side during her final moments.
Okay. 1 second, please. Hold on. Yeah, hi Machiko. I anticipated it. The queen's line. Estella is the spitting image of her mom. That's what I was thinking. Her bangs look exactly the same. I don't know what she did to them. She learned her mom's secrets, you know. Unknown cause, though. An unfortunate incident took place in the southern region. So it was so something happened in the Empire and then they just attacked? Liberal. Okay, I see. Copy pastel. I see what you did there. You copy paste and then Estelle and then copy pastel. I like it. That's a good joke. That's a good joke, Sebo. But then just all of a sudden y'all had patrol airships out of nowhere? Developed from what? How? Okay. You were surrounded. Where did you make this stuff? Whatever. The ruins? Okay. And then they just but so you're telling me something happened in the Empire. Step 1. Step 2, Empire declares war on Liberal. Step 3, Liberal is cornered in Grancel. Step 4, Liberal launches a counterattack and takes all their land back. Step 5, peace. Weird. Step 6, prosper. And then step 7, Colonel Richard. Oh, God. But like, I'm guessing this is where Cassius understood that it was like thanks to the mediation of the Bracer Guild and the Septian Church, not the Royal Army, but the Bracer Guilds had to step in. This non-political kind of force that works to protect people all across the continent, right? I think they already had normal airships prior to the war. The concept of using them for war was what was named. Okay, got it. Okay, I see. Thank you, spectator. Okay. I was like, where did they make them? I see. So this is where Cassius thought to himself, like, this is how you make a difference, right? Is by doing work with the Bracer Guild. Like, we just created more war and death, but the Bracer Guild stepped in and did what we couldn't and declared peace. And then, for some reason, Colonel Richard doesn't like that. Okay.
I had no idea. In the end, he felt that it was his own strategy that caused his wife's death.
Oh, because he cornered them.
Burdened with that guilt, Cassius left the army and became a bracer. All so he could stay by your side and always be there to protect those he loved.
I mean, where is he now? I mean, yeah, my dad worked so hard.
That's just so foolish, Dad. Mom didn't die.
He did stay at home a lot.
Of course she didn't.
And that's why he didn't mention his past, because he thought that he killed her mom.
You're right. The fault is mine. As queen, I failed to protect the people of this kingdom. I'm sorry, Estelle. I'm sorry I wasn't able to protect your mother.
Oh, Queen Alicia.
I can't tell you how long I've wanted to apologize to you.
You don't need to apologize. You've kept the peace ever since the end of the war.
Okay, Silvo, sounds good.
Dad and everyone fought so hard to protect this kingdom. And Mom, she protected me with her life. It's enough just to know that.
Estelle, thank you, kind child. I'm truly grateful that I had the chance to meet you. From the bottom of my heart.
Your Majesty.
That's exactly why. I cannot allow you to get involved in something as dangerous as this. I don't want the two of you getting further entangled in this matter.
What matter?
What? But
Colonel
Lieutenant Schwartz asked us to do whatever we could to help you.
And for that, I thank you.
So...
But with Cassius away, if anything were to happen to you, how could I ever face him again?
That's my dad's fault.
I want you both to return home to Roland and wait for your father's return.
But...
But your Majesty... The peace that our father worked to create and that you've worked to preserve, it's beginning to waver.
Joshua.
It's not just about the gospel. If Colonel Richard is able to make the Duke king, what'll happen to that peace?
New theory. I know this is an inappropriate time to say this. I've been saying this whole time that Joshua is the prince. And at first I was like, he's a prince of, I don't know, Arabonia. Maybe, probably. And then I was like, he's definitely the prince of Liberal. But now, hear me out. Prince of the Ancients. That's why he felt funny in the tower. That's why he felt all woozy in the first tower we went to. He's connected to the ancient civilization. Ancient blood runs through his veins. New theory. Ancient prince. Prince of the Birdmen? No, the Birdmen are liberal. The ancient Birdmen. My man. Okay.
I ask you to consider that.
Like a time-traveling prince from centuries ago? Yes.
Your Majesty.
Maybe.
We became bracers and continued our dad's work. We fought against sky pirates, received
We've
the
been through a
letter,
lot.
opened a strange parcel, and traveled around the kingdom.
We're not going back to rolling
In a
now.
way, it feels like Dad's been guiding us the whole time.
That's a really nice way of looking at it, Estelle.
And so, I want to protect it too. This peace that we cherish. I want to protect all the wonderful people we've met along the way. The people I love.
And for that, we must kill Colonel Richard. Yeah, Silgi, you were right. Colonel Richard must die. It's like that one movie.
I want to protect them in my own way. Just like you do. Just like Mom did.
Estelle, It seems she was right about you.
Huh?
Chloe?
I've made up my mind as well.
I mean...
Through the two of you,
the
I
Princess
would like
Claudia?
to make a request to the Bracer Guild.
Your Majesty.
That's a pretty...
Your
That's a...
Majesty.
Whoa, okay.
Please, just say the word.
What's up? That's a
I
pretty
want
good
you
quest.
to rescue those detained by the Intelligence Division, including my granddaughter, Claudia.
Yeah!
So it's true. The princess is being held somewhere against her will.
Yes. In hindsight, I believe this coup began the moment I decided to push for her to be the next queen.
Ooh.
Instead of Duke Dunan, you mean?
Because they can't control
Yes,
Chloe. I
my
mean Claudia
nephew,
as
Duke
much as they
Dunan,
can.
is a man with
Duke Dunan.
various eccentricities. By contrast, though inexperienced, my granddaughter has shown great promise.
And she has Sieg, and he's
When
cool.
thinking of the kingdom's future, I decided
Counter
to
coup
support
time.
Claudia.
I don't really know much about the princess, but...
you know her. I
I'm
mean, you don't
pretty
know
sure
her.
you made the right call.
Oh yeah, she made the right call.
Unfortunately, as in every age, there are those who oppose women wielding power. And now, with memories still fresh from the recent invasion by a foreign power,
I don't
the
think that's
idea
why.
of two successive queens may make the kingdom appear weak.
I don't think that's
I
why
have no
Colonel
doubt
Richard
that there
doesn't
are
like
those who harbor such feelings.
You're talking about Colonel Richard, aren't you?
Precisely.
Colonel Richard's one.
He somehow discovered I was planning to support Claudia as our next queen.
Surely... okay, Colonel Richard is not like a Lex Luthor type, right? Where he's just like, I hate you because woman. I'm gonna take over the kingdom because girl. And like Lex Luthor is like, I don't like Superman because he's super. So I'm gonna kill him to get rid of the superness. It's not like that, right? I feel like there must be something more happening here. It doesn't seem like, especially since Colonel Richard put Amalthea as his like second in command, I don't think he doesn't like Chloe just because of that. I think there's something going on with Arabonia, especially because when Mayor Dalmore was caught, he talked about fleeing to Arabonia and that he'd be able to find work there. Why would he say that? That's weird. That's suspicious. Okay.
He then relayed this information to the Duke, which led to this coup. His goal appears to be controlling the Duke from the shadows and turning
Found out he
Liberal
wasn't gonna be
into a
the next
military
heir.
powerhouse.
And he sided with Alan Richard.
The full picture is coming together
So he could become
into view.
the new king.
What exactly is he going to do to turn Liberal into a military powerhouse?
There are a few possibilities, like raising taxes to increase military spending.
Okay, we don't have to think about the
developing
policies.
orbital weapons of mass destruction.
Okay.
Implementing mass conscription. Legalizing contracts with Jaegers, something that's currently banned in Liberal.
No way.
All the illegal bad stuff
The
is what
Colonel has
Richard
already
will do.
demanded I implement those things.
Eh?
At the time, it seemed to come from a place of pure patriotism. But I simply refuse to endorse an idea that I don't believe in.
That's good.
A nation isn't defended by her military strength alone. Diplomatic efforts, cooperation, and alliances with neighbors. Technological and economic exchanges that foster wealth throughout the lands also serve to protect our nation.
You are absolutely right, Your Majesty.
Yeah.
Yes. What we need
Some
is
countries
trust.
don't know that.
But the
It's
Colonel
integrating
dismissed
the
this as
birds
nothing
into the
more than a
army.
naive feminine ideal. Then he demanded my abdication.
What? Surely not.
But the Colonel dismissed this as nothing more than a naive feminine ideal.
Really? That's what we're doing with Colonel Richard? He's just... Really? He's just women are weak? That's his perspective? I don't think so. What's wrong with feminine ideals? That's what I'm saying. That feels like... It feels like he's more complicated than that, or at least he should be. We didn't talk about the Birdman yet, no. And yes, the Prince of Dinosaurs, correct, Halifer.
In exchange for Claudia's safety.
Truly the Lex Luthor for women. Surely not! Surely we're not doing that.
Many have had their families taken hostage, leaving them unable to defy the Colonel. But I am the Queen. I cannot hand over the future of our kingdom just because of a threat to my family. And yet Claudia is my one and only granddaughter. I cannot simply abandon her.
Your Majesty, please don't worry.
We fully understand your request.
I don't think
We
Her
will rescue the
Majesty
princess
knows the
and
full
all those who are
extent
being
of
held
what
captive.
Colonel Richard wants.
Thank you, Estelle and Joshua. With that, I can stand firm against the Colonel's threats.
Is there anything else we can do? There's still the matter of the gospel after all. Plus, I think we can help you escape.
Thank you, Estelle.
We can? I don't think she'll let us
But
do
even
that,
if
though.
I were to escape,
Go
it wouldn't
where?
change the situation.
Yeah, she has to stay.
As for the gospel, there are a few things I find troubling. I must confront the Colonel directly and demand an explanation.
Hopefully that doesn't go the way it did in the Prince of Persia gameplay we had earlier. Yeah. You know. If you know, you know. Even the Duke Dunan just now dropped a misogynistic comment, assuming he's mind controlled by Lelouch. Yeah, I feel like him being a woman hater can't be the only explanation. Because when he was talking earlier, he was talking about Erebonia. Right? I don't know. It's weird. I gotta say, she really is an amazing woman. Kind yet strong-willed, and with such dignity. It's probably partly a perception thing, but it's probably what you said earlier. Dunan is super easy to control. If he really was a sexist, I don't think he'd have Amalthea as his right hand. That's what I was, right? That's what I meant, right? Like, I don't think... there's no way. Yeah, she probably just perceives it as, like, that's why he hates it. And I'm sure Dunan thinks that he should be the rightful heir just because he's a dude and he's the next in line. If I read the way you read this is that Richard is taking into account how the masses right now think women leaders look weak. Yeah, and that's how the Queen is seeing it as well, right? The Queen sees it as like, well, we just came out of a war 10 years ago through like peace measures from like one queen. If we move to another queen, like other countries might perceive us as weak. And that's why she said, however, being a strong nation isn't just about having like a strong military, right? He doesn't want Liberal to look weak. And he really, really wants to wage war against Erebonia. Is my prediction. I don't know. I don't know why. But yeah, so I think the queen isn't seeing everything. She's seeing some things, but I think there's more happening here, right? Yeah, I'm glad y'all agree with me. I'm glad we're not just doing... He's like the Lex Luthor, but for women. And welcome in, Broke. Cool Granny? Savo. Richard wants that heat from from Olivier. I do agree that she had quite a presence fit for a queen. Yeah. I really want to stop this coup and help her, but that's a bit beyond the scope of what bracers are supposed to do. But we have a quest. We have a quest now to rescue people. For now, let's do what we can on our own. Yeah, you're right. You know, I never dreamed the queen would have stories to tell me about my dad. I wonder how much I still don't know about him. Estelle? Joshua? Are you ready? Oh, yeah. Then let's hurry back to the maid's quarters. It's already past 11, nearly midnight, I should think. Seriously, it's that late already? We did spend a long time talking with Her Majesty. If we stay any longer, the guards might become suspicious. Is it twin maid time? Twin maid time! Twin maids, twin maids, twin maids, twin maids, twin maids with places to be. So we gotta run really fast. Let's go! With the power of twin maids combined. They're so cute. Which one is which? I don't know. Lady Hilda, heading home for the night, are you?
Yes, that's correct. I ask that you please ensure Her Majesty is dealt no disrespect this evening.
Talk about a cold attitude. But rest assured, ma'am, we're all loyal patriots here. That's the problem.
That's very reassuring. Now then, we will be taking our leave.
Thank you.
If you'll excuse us.
Oh, why do you speak? If you'll excuse us. Hold on, ladies. I just remembered I didn't get your names. Can you tell me, just for the record?
Oh, I'm?
Who the heck is Lena? What's wrong with it having a modern name? It's quite a modern name. If you ask me, I don't think it fits you.
Don't say.
If you ask me, wait, your friend just said, your friend said the same. If you ask me, I don't think it fits you.
My name is Karen.
Karen. Cool. Karen, huh? That sure is a pretty name.
Thank you. I'm quite fond of it myself.
What? I see. I'm a member of the Special Ops, and...
Let's leave it at that, shall we?
Love! My first love, Karen. A maid in training, an attendance to the Queen.
Any further, and I might consider it harassment.
My gosh. No, I wouldn't dare.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Young posturing the high pitch. Please take care on your way back. That's the power of the twin maids. You can't help yourself. It's too strong. Oh, pretty. Joshua got it going on. They just wanted to shoot their shot.
As usual, Joshua gets all the boys.
Oh, Lena is Estelle's mom. Thank you, the jungle. I was like, Lena? I was like, that's familiar, but I didn't know it off the top of my head, even though we literally were just talking about her. Thank you for correcting me. Giving me that piece of info. I would like to point out, not only does Joshua get all the boys, Joshua loves boys. Every time a boy is near Joshua and has a good idea, Joshua's like, I think that's a good idea. I agree with Olivier. Zin, you're so cool. Wow, Zin's so strong. Who's Karen? Is that his mom's name? Since I had the ability to say Lena. Oh, if I said Lena, would it have... Is Karen his mom's name? He opens up more to guys than ladies. Mm-hmm.
Those guys were totally checking you out when you gave them your name.
Who's Karen?
That's not true. Besides, you were having a pretty lengthy conversation with them, too.
What? They what?
Yeah, but they didn't seem nervous with me at all.
Not true.
I'm a tiny bit insecure now.
Huh?
What's all this racket about, eh?
Duke Duna?
Why, hello, Your Grace.
Well, looky here. It's the head maid.
There may be salad dressing. Welcome back, Joe. Oh no.
Oh? And who might you girls be? I don't recall seeing you before.
This is Dorothy and Karen, the new maids in training.
She's actually using our names. I should have said Lena. Oh, if I had said Lena, what if Karen is his mom's name?
There's still a great deal about the castle they don't know, so I am showing them around.
Oh?
Shh. Quiet, you. I've helped you a lot, Butler Phillip. Don't do me like this.
Shoot. Are we busted?
This is bad. With how many times we've met him, he'll definitely recognize us.
Shh. Why are we whispering so loudly?
What's wrong, Philip? Why are you staring like that, huh?
God, someone isn't blind.
For a guy that's as stiff as you are, that's pretty rare.
Forgive me. One of them looks a bit like my niece. It appears I was mistaken. Young ladies, please accept my sincerest
Joshua is
apologies.
so pretty.
Oh, nope. No trouble at all.
Why is he so pretty?
Yes, please pay no attention to it.
It's not fair.
Looking at both of them, they're both quite the lookers, eh? Especially that chestnut hair one. So lively, so healthy. The black-haired one could use a little tightening up around the waist.
Thank you for your concern.
Yes. You, Dorothy or whatever, I command you spend this night with me.
Is Joshua about to yell that he's gonna kill him? What is the thing that he yelled at Mayor Dalmore? If you lay a single hand on her, I'm gonna kill you, and then you're gonna be so dead, I'll kill you again. Or like, he like... What's the thing that he yelled? It was really intense. It was a little much. I'm gonna rip all your fingers off from your hand one by one. What was it? Here we go again. Yeah, it's very gross.
Your Grace!
Hey, what does that mean?
No.
How should I explain it?
Don't explain it, just leave. Cut him in so many pieces he won't be found. Thank you, London. Thanks for remembering. Something about animals eating his body. Yeah, he said, I'm gonna cut you in so many pieces, and I'm gonna feed you to your animals, and you're not gonna be found. I'll kill you till you aren't alive. I'm gonna put all your fingies in my bucket. That's what he said. He said, I'm gonna chop you up into little tiny pieces, and I'm gonna feed you to all your animals, and then they'll never find you.
Your Grace, I must insist that is far too bold, even in jest.
That's what it was.
All the maids in this castle are in service of Her Majesty the Queen. Or have you forgotten that?
Yeah, I got it. It's just a joke. Man, you people can never take a joke, you know? In any case, this castle's gonna be mine in a week. I guess we'll save the fun for then.
Doesn't sound like you're joking. It sounds like it's a joke until you're in a position of power to force people to do things.
Your Grace, that's quite enough. Your alcohol consumption is one thing, but chasing after these young girls is intolerable. I, Philip, give you this counsel even at the risk of my own life.
I told you it was a joke, didn't I? That's it. I'm going to bed.
Oh, of course, Your Grace.
You raised him this way, Philip. I don't think
Your
Philip
room
grows
is
a
just this way.
backbone.
Please,
Yeah.
watch your step.
You should poison his wine. I mean...
Hoo-wee. Anyway, Dorothy or whatever, if you ever have any troubles, don't hesitate to tell me, eh? This old king will be happy to hear all you've got to say personally, okay?
I got caught being sleazy, so this is a joke. Yeah.
Thanks so much.
That's what I mean. As soon as he's in a position of power where it doesn't, like, we can't say no.
How delightful.
It's not gonna be a joke anymore. You hope there'll be a true female Joshua in the later series? Oh, like a character that's like Joshua but is a lady?
Yes, yes. Amusing.
My apologies for the disturbance. I highly doubt His Grace will remember any of this tomorrow morning.
He needs to take a long walk off a short cliff.
Please, rest assured.
I certainly hope that is the case.
I'm truly,
harder,
truly
Philip.
sorry. Lady Hilda, young ladies, if you'll please
Do
excuse
better.
me.
That's not okay.
Oh, that man. Why does he continue to insist on taking on such unnecessary burdens?
Oh! Eh? Philip and Hilda?
You know Philip, Lady Hilda?
Ship? Are we sailing something? Get it, Hilda? Hilda!
We've known each other since childhood.
Oh.
Yet now we serve different people, and our positions are quite far apart.
And you did well in your position, and he did not do well in his.
I see.
Philip has his hands full, doesn't he? I bet he's worried about the Duke being influenced by the Colonel, too.
Probably. And see, Estelle, you're popular too.
Ugh, that does not make me happy at all. Oh, and what was he talking about at the end?
That. Well.
Estelle, it is certainly not something a lady should ask a gentleman to explain in front of others.
Who should she ask? Wait, in front of others.
Here, I'll whisper it to you.
Yes, share with her. Share the secrets. She was insecure. Yeah, but Duke Dunon, really?
Do you understand now?
Yes.
You're so helpless sometimes.
Leave her be. She's fine. Leave her alone. She's 16. She's just dreamt about being a bracer, going on adventures, and helping people. All right? Be nice. Lady Hilda, Shay, thank you both so much for your help. You really helped us out. Think nothing of it. We were merely doing our duty as servants of Her Majesty. And she didn't have a mom. That's right. And her dad won't even tell her about his military past, let alone talk to her about that kind of stuff. Although she had Shara, so you think that's true. Why didn't Shara tell her? Shara told her about, like, mistresses and love childs. She didn't tell her that. Maybe she knew about it, but she didn't know the question of, like, spend the night with me, you know? Maybe she didn't know that. As for Her Majesty's request, I hope you'll take it to heart. Please do whatever you can to save the princess. Oh, you're the princess's maid, aren't you? Unfortunately, I don't often get to serve her directly, but Her Highness is always so warm and kind. She always treats me as a friend. I hardly slept a wink since I heard she was captured. I understand. We'll definitely save her, so don't worry. We should get going. Oh, I forgot I was wearing this on my head. Okay, we're good. We're not gonna be confronted by Colonel Richard on the way back to our room, are we?
And where might you two be going at this late hour?
Amalthea. To sleep. Captain Amalthea.
Good evening.
We're going to sleep.
You may be invited guests, but I cannot condone your behavior.
We're going to sleep.
Don't you think it's a bit late for you kids to be wandering around?
Our apologies. We were so fascinated by the castle, we lost track of time. Oh, is that so? In that case, why don't you tell me where you were about, oh, let's say, 30 minutes ago? Where was it that you found so fascinating? I don't know what to say. I'm not good at lying. I'm really bad at games like Among Us and Werewolf. I don't know how to lie. I'm not Joshua, okay? I'm not Joshua. You think I know how to lie? Among Us Lily would be so funny to watch. I'd be so bad. I'm so bad at it. I'm like the goodest good guy and the worst bad guy. Administrative room. I'm not supposed to go to the Royal Guard room. I'm not supposed to go to the cellar. I'm not supposed to go to the administrative room. They told me to go to the maid's quarters if I needed help. But would that be too suspicious? Honesty is the best policy, after all. Let us cease this pretense. The fact is, we received numerous reports of you going to and from the maid's quarters. Rather a strange place for sightseeing, isn't it? What? It's rude to ask questions you already know the answer to. Oh, really, Joshua? Does that to me all the time, though. Joshua always asks me questions he knows the answers to. The confident villain is competent, and I don't like this. I mean, I already answered her. I told her where I was, so what does she want? I'll take that as a compliment. What was your business in the maid quarters? Things will be easy if you're honest with me. You can't hear anything. I was screaming. I was saying that Joshua always asks me questions he knows the answers to. So it's real interesting of him to be like, oh, that's rude to ask questions you already know the answer. That's...
Hey, Estelle! Joshua!
Zin!
There you are!
Zin! Our savior, coming back from the lounge. Drunk. Zin? Yeah, that's our guy.
Phew. Oh boy, that hit the spot.
He's totally hammered. Mike peeking.
Oops, pardon me. Why? If it isn't the lovely lady officer gracing us with her pretty presence. I mean, talk about fate, am I right? It's gotta be fate.
I think he's pretending, yeah. Yes, indeed. He knew that I was in maid outfit. I talked to him earlier. So what's the problem here? My other students caused some trouble? Students? No, it's the fact that they were in the maid's quarters for quite some time. I wanted to know what they were doing. We were cosplaying. I was dressing my brother up in pretty maid outfit. I like to watch my brother get dressed up in dresses. I like to dress up my brother in dresses, and then I tell him how pretty he is. That's what we were doing. No, I was amazed. Yeah. I was in there, give me some snacks to go along with my drinks. Hey Joshua, did you get any snacks? That sounded weird out of context. But within context, it makes a lot of sense. No, it looked like the chef had already gone home for the night. I asked one of the maids, but she said that she didn't have any snacks on hand. Oh, no snacks? Guess I have to get by without them. Hey, wait a minute, I just thought of something. Hey, you wanna come by my room for some tea? Some tea? Nothing goes better with a drink than a beautiful smile. I already got the drink. I think the feathers on the side of her hat look so cute. Yes, I agree. I'm on duty, so I must decline. Birds of a feather and all. I'll overlook what happened earlier. She's flustered. She doesn't know how to deal with men flirting with her. I've discovered her weakness. She always is all about Colonel Richard, so when a guy flirts with her, she doesn't know what to do. But I must ask you to return to your rooms and refrain from any additional wandering around for the rest of the night. If you act suspiciously, I'll have no choice but to investigate. If evil, why not? Yes, we understand. It's very late, so we'll be heading straight to bed. Good, that's more like it. Well, then we'll take our leave. Inebriated Lily's voice is the best. Oh, crash and burn. Bummer. Back to the room alone. Let's head back to the room, yeah? Yeah, okay. That was a real yawn. That wasn't a fake yawn. We'll head back with you. And he's immediately gonna stop stumbling. I feel like he never gets drunk. I feel like Zin probably just drinks but doesn't get drunk.
Well.
Yeah. I knew it. Yeah.
Looks like we fooled her.
What? You're not actually drunk?
That was just an act. I haven't had a lick of alcohol.
Oh.
Seriously? Your face was even red.
You controlled your energy to improve blood flow and made yourself look drunk.
Sure. Okay. They didn't have to. It's fine.
It's a technique from the East called Qigong, right?
I'm impressed you know about that. Anyway, you guys look like you were in a bind, so...
Is that gonna come back up later? What's it called?
It's a technique from the East called Qigong.
Remember that. Write it down. Write it down inside. Take off your tinfoil hat that I know you've been wearing this whole time. Write it on the inside. Put it back on. It's a cultivation thing. Qigong. I feel like they wouldn't just mention that for no reason. That's gonna come back.
Ben. How'd I do? Pretty good, right?
You did amazing. Thank you, Zin.
Yeesh, Zin. You really are trouble. You helped us out, but you seriously had me fooled.
Sorry about that. So, how'd it go?
Huh?
It's a common thing.
How'd what go?
Isn't it obvious? You're meeting with Her Majesty.
What? How did you know about that, Zin?
Because you just told him.
Did Elnan say something about our plan?
Because we just told him.
Nah, the branch officer didn't say a peep. You could say I was fishing and just happened to throw out a little bait.
Because we just told him.
Bait?
There's no way you could just guess that without having any information.
You just said, how'd you know? Hi, stay. Did you miss much? Oh gosh. You might have missed a little bit. Yeah, Joshua in a maid costume. That was the big thing. And also dad lore. Lots of dad lore. 2 sessions of dad lore, in fact.
Zin, what exactly do you know?
And the queen wants us to rescue the hostages.
Guess it's finally time for me to show you guys.
The reason he's here? Zin handed Estelle a letter. Is it from Cassius?
A letter?
Right? My papa.
This handwriting.
Is it my dad?
Go on, read it.
And he asked him
Should
to
clear a few things up.
He asked him to look after stuff.
All right.
My dear Zin Vathek, it's been a while. I hope this message finds you well.
My dear Zin.
I'll get right to the point, so please excuse the informal tone. A situation involving the Jaegers has forced me to venture toward the Empire. However, it seems some suspicious forces are moving within Liberal, and leaving things to the kids makes me uneasy.
He's here to help us.
Which is why I must ask you for a favor. Would you come to Liberal in my absence and lend a hand to the young should they need it?
Just everyone?
I know this will be
Or
your first
just
time
us?
in Liberal, so feel free to enjoy the sights as well.
That's why he went to the Hot Springs.
There's a tournament for the Queen's birthday, which should make for an excellent cover. I realize all this is sudden and an imposition, but if you're available, I'd greatly appreciate your help. I'll be back before the Queen's birthday festival, so let's have a drink together then.
That's what you say now, Dad.
Cassius Bright.
If the queen dies,
Yes.
does that mean the birthday
You
festival
may have a
doesn't
chance to
happen?
meet my daughter and son. They're both in training, so feel free to give them a bit of extra work. But please, let them handle things on their own as much as possible.
This letter...
So you came to Liberal at our
That
father's
is so much time
request?
to write letters.
And he's currently in Erebonia?
Yep, that about sums it up.
But no time to, like, tell me anything before he disappears. He writes so many letters. You gotta drop your bro off at the mechanic. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you for the good luck, Showgrass, and good luck to your bro. Thanks for being a good family member. Safe travels, don't get lost.
Sums it up. So, in other words, Sin, you were in cahoots with my dad this whole time?
Yeah.
You make it sound so shady. I owed Cassius a favor from when he visited Calvard. He helped me out a lot. So when I got his letter, it seemed like the perfect way to pay him back.
I see.
When did you realize we were his children?
When I first met you two, I had a hunch after I noticed Estelle carrying a staff. Then I asked Kilika to confirm it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You could have at least told us something.
He would have known right away if we said
about
our
our
last
dad,
names.
not knowing where he's gone.
Yeah, I am sorry about that. But based on his letter, it seemed like Cassius wanted to keep his trip to the Empire a secret. And you two accomplished quite a bit on your own anyway.
We did do a lot.
Yeah. Hey, Joshua, it's cool if we tell Zin the rest, right?
Yeah, we should tell him.
Yeah, it's probably better to explain everything at
We
this
should
point.
have told him ages ago.
This isn't really something we can handle on our own.
We explained everything. Estelle and Joshua told Zin that they met Queen Alicia at Professor Russell's request, and that they accepted a mission to rescue the captive Princess Claudia.
I see.
That's what you missed, Stay.
I thought something smelled fishy after everything we heard at the banquet.
Why are we always talking about
All
fish
right,
recently?
I'll help you with this mission.
What? Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's the perfect chance for me to repay Cassius. Please, let me help.
No,
So,
please.
Our
We should be
dad
the ones
helped
asking
Zin
for your
in
help.
his capacity as a bracer.
We truly appreciate it.
Is this the underground ruin where we found the Black Ornament?
Where are we?
Yeah.
I had no idea a place like this even existed.
And it's underneath the castle.
This is far larger than I expected. Lieutenant Lawrence, can you guide us to the deepest point?
Of course.
How does he know where the deepest point is?
Whoa! Mechanical monsters?
They don't look all wholly mechanical.
Ancient orbital golems.
Okay, show offs.
Amazing. They took down those things so easily.
You reacted even faster than I did. I don't think I could ever stand a chance against you.
You're far too modest. To see the speed you acquired from the Divine Blade himself. It was truly an honor to see it in action.
Was?
I still have much to learn. But the clock ticks far too quickly to wait until I'm fully ready. Somehow, with these humble hands, I must carve a future for our kingdom.
The kingdom was doing fine. Not according to his perception, though.
Brave warriors, the path to great power has been opened. The shining new dawn of our beloved Liberal is near at hand. I am counting on you all.
Yes, sir!
New dawn.
We, your loyal Special Ops soldiers, pledge our undying loyalty and dedication.
For the glory of Liberal!
For the glory of Liberal!
It's a bit much. Understood. Estelle, Joshua, you've done an outstanding job. To think you'd return with a request from Her Majesty herself. Just a lucky break, I guess. But from here on out, I think we're gonna need more than just luck. Right, we need to stay focused. As long as you both understand that, there's nothing more for me to say. In any case, this means the request from Professor Russell has been fulfilled. I'm sure you'll need plenty of support moving forward, so allow me to give you your reward. Ah! I'm so close! I'm so close! I supposed to have ranked up just now? Now as for the next matter, Zin. It was truly fortunate you came at Cassius's invitation. Please, lend us your strength as an A-rank bracer. Yeah, that's the plan. Even if I didn't know Cassius Adet, I couldn't walk away from a crisis like this. I'm with you all the way. That's Zin for you, always so generous. And what's with this A-rank business? It's how we measure a senior bracer's skill. The ranks go from A to the lowest, to from G the lowest to A the highest. So rank A bracer is the highest? Whoa, Zin, you're a big deal. He is the immovable man in Eastern clothes. Drunk monk, after all. I'm actually one of the lower ranked A-rank bracers. There's lower rank. There are roughly 20 A-rank bracers across the whole continent. That's not a lot of them. There's even an unofficial S rank above that. Oh, is there? It's reserved for bracers who've resolved cases of national importance, like my dad. There are only 4 of them on the entire continent. I can't even imagine how amazing they have to be. Girly, it's your dad. Guess you really don't know anything, do ya? One of those S ranks is Cassius. What? No way. Joshua, did you know that? Sorry, I've known for a while. She didn't even know that they had ranks in the first place. Why would she? He got it 5 years ago after dealing with an incident in the Republic. Man, seriously, I can't even be mad anymore. A colonel in the Royal Army, a hero known as the Divine Blade, an S-rank bracer. Why doesn't he just come and fix this whole mess for us? I agree. You've got a point, and he will. He'll appear either post-credits or save us in the final fight. You got a point. If Cassius had been here, he probably would have crushed the coup before it took root. What's wrong? Ellipses, why? Joshua, is something wrong? I just find it all a bit strange. All the incidents happened after Dad left on his journey. Yeah, almost like it was planned. It's almost like someone planned for the coup to happen while he was away. He's the project of his own game. He's off having his own game. Cassius is him. He's probably fighting God, saving the world and the Empire. And he's thinking like, man, where are all the other A-rank bracers who are supposed to be helping me? I guess I'll do it myself. I can't seem to shake the feeling. So Cassius going to the Empire was all part of the coup d'etat. Is that what you're suggesting? No, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I can't imagine anyone being able to manipulate Dad like that. I don't think they manipulated him. I think they probably did create an actual problem. They would have had to understand his movements and try to outmaneuver him. And who would know his movements and the way that he thinks more than his second-in-command? Colonel Richard. True, that wouldn't be easy. I mean, we knew him and still had no idea what he was planning. That's different. Well, I doubt anyone, even that colonel, could outsmart Cassius. It's more likely just a coincidence. These things happen simultaneously. Either way, we can't rely on Cassius to support us. That's why I made an important decision. Solo God to come back home and one-tap the bad guys. From this moment onwards, the Grancel branch of the Bracer Guild declares a state of emergency. A state of emergency? This request does come directly from Her Majesty the Queen. This allows us to bypass Article 3 regulation, which normally prohibits interference in national affairs. However, we're still no match for the military. We'll not only need Zin's help, but the help of every bracer in the royal capital. Got it. Yeah, if we're going up against the intelligence division, we're gonna need all the help we can get. We still haven't resolved the whole brainwashing thing. And the fact that Kurt was probably brainwashed and just forgot about it. Is that gonna come back up? Play Trails and find out. And like, it happened with Dawn, and then it also happened with Mayor Dalmor, apparently. He was like, I don't know what happened. Ideally, I'd have every branch across the nation help us as well, but as of today, all checkpoints and landing ports have been completely closed off by the army. Sheriff! All under the guise of anti-terrorism. What? That's essentially martial law. Looks like the enemy's done playing around. They're likely trying to keep the Royal Guard hidden and us from moving our forces freely. We'll have to make do with the forces we have. It'll be tough, but we got this. By the way, do you have any idea where they're actually holding the hostages? Yeah, I've been pondering that for some time now. My best guess is they're being held at Herba Royal Villa. That makes sense. The Herba Royal Villa? You mean the one in the forest? That place seems the most plausible. The special ops have been using it, claiming it's for anti-terrorism. Besides, I doubt they'd keep a member of the royal family in a place like the Leyston Fortress. Since we're facing the army, we'll need something a bit more solid to go on. We can't afford to be wrong about this. Yes, exactly. Either way, we must gather every bracer in the city. Maybe you can ask for more information while rounding up the others. As I recall, Estelle, you and Joshua have connections with a certain journalist, right? You mean Niall? That might actually be a good idea. See if he's heard anything. We should also request support from the Royal Guard in hiding. I'd appreciate it if you could follow up on that lead too. So that means we need to get in touch with Lieutenant Schwartz, who's posing as a sister at the church. Want to say that louder, Estelle? Considering she's the one who gave us the letter of introduction to the Queen, we should probably give her an update. We'll head to the cathedral too. There are currently 4 other bracers here in the capital: Kurt, Grant, Karna, and Annalise. You'll likely find them in the tavern, the usual shops, or maybe the hotel. If you see them, please let them know to gather here. Okay, got it. We'll head out right away.
Emergency, huh? Looks like things are getting serious.
Seems like my first big job in a while. I'd better psych myself up.
There are even more soldiers in town. We should move carefully.
Liberal news.
Hey, welcome.
What do we need?
Come back anytime.
Oh, would you happen to have all of the Carnelia volumes? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I knew it. Every time a new one is released, I tell myself I'll read it, then I forget to pick it up. I was thinking about reading the whole thing once it's completed, but it's hard to find the entire set. I know this is terribly forward of me, but I have to ask. Would you mind? No! I'm not done reading it! And we'll finish reading it next time! Thank you so much, everyone, for being here with me today. Bro, I'm not even done reading it. Why would I give it to you? I guess that's the first thing we're gonna do at the beginning of our trail stream tomorrow. We're gonna have co-working on Twitch at 12 p.m. EST. Maybe a little earlier, I don't know, who knows. And then we'll follow it up with some trails in the sky. And we also have some special gameplay with some friends happening tomorrow as well. Thank you so much for joining everyone on YouTube, and thank you so much for joining everyone on Twitch side. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Spectator. Thank you, Savo. Oh, big stretches. Oh, jeez. Oh. Let's see who we're rating today. Dun, 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 dun. This was fun. I'm glad. Thanks for the stream. Looking forward to the next one. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I haven't posted the thing on YouTube yet because I like to put like a screenshot of whatever we're kind of anticipating that day. So I'll put that up in just a moment here. We'll certainly be live at 1 p.m. With more trails. But we also have some games playing with some friends, so that's going to be lots of fun. Let's go ahead and see. Who are we rating? Who are we rating? La 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 la. For those on Twitch side, I'll play some soda pop while I find someone. Ooh! Zach is playing Trails right now. Thanks, Lily. Thanks for being here, Jaws. Zach is playing Trails. He's in chapter 2. And he has Estelle looking like Hatsune Miku in a swimsuit. We love that. Bye, Cloud. We're going to raid Zach. Let me lower this just a little bit. Okay. Zach Isu is currently streaming on Twitch. That's who we're going to head to. You can copy paste any of these raid messages so long as you're following the channel. Thank you again so much for joining on the YouTube side of things. Until next time, everyone. I'm feeling like I'm a little Mothman wandering in from the lily pad. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you. I'm gonna eat the pasta my mom made for me earlier. Eat something delicious, get lots of rest, and get ready for us getting even closer to the finale of Trails in the Sky tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye, Cloud. Bye, Spectator. Bye, Sabo. Bye, Captain Kid. Bye, Vocal. Bye, LV. Bye, Little History. Earlier, who are you and what did you do with Sleep Slate? Bye-bye. Bye, London. Bye, Talifer. Bye, everyone. Until next time. See ya, see ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.